I have not messed with this in a while, so I'll get rid of the board. Oh, hold on. I'm trying. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I see it. So this is a our first door.
I'm not even paying attention to it. I'm playing Witcher. Well, at least.
Our first door. Okay, your audio seems to be coming in clear, which is good. Oh, yeah. Got a viewer. Looked like. But this is Ratchet and Clank. Gonna be doing a fresh run.
Nice.
And we'll see how this goes.
Actually, while you're doing that, I'm going to pull up YouTube on my laptop since I got it right here, and I'm going to play it in the background, but with the volume off, so that way I can see what's going on as well.
I like how they have the difficulty settings. Casual, perfect for rookies. Enemies take it easy, controls are simplified, and the camera automatically adjusts. Normal, an adventure for experienced players whose middle name may or may not be Danger, but it probably isn't because that would be weird.
Yeah, I like that too.
And hard. I may do this game on hard. I don't know. For expert players who like to fight sharkigators barehanded and walk away from explosions in slow motion.
That is why I love Insomniac games. Their writing is spectacular.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do hard. This will be interesting. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
It's not gonna be that hard to get the rhino again. Even though the rhino is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay. I got it set up on the laptop, but I turned the volume off, so I can. Now we should have two viewers since I'm actually viewing the stream while playing Witcher. So yay.
How's that going?
I could glance over to the side because I got it in full screen, and then I could play this and just glance to the side. I know there's a delay in the stream. I can tell immediately because I heard you click start and it just went through start just now on the stream. So.
Yeah, I don't know why it's delayed.
I think it has to do with latency. Something latency.
Probably. Wouldn't surprise me.
That's correct. I believe it's also with the landline thing. Like the Wi-Fi is slower than the landline.
And of course, Captain Quirk's the only prisoner that gets a massage in prison.
Greetings, new fish. I'm
Captain Quirk, man. He's the hero we all want, but we don't deserve.
I don't believe it. Get here.
Is that how that quote from Batman goes?
By you.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I was talking to you.
Neither have I. This is probably going to be interesting. Since I'm just coming off of Going Commando, and that game gets pretty tough the further you get.
Yeah.
Though I
solitary Bill.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan.
Played the first game first, then up your arsenal. I didn't get into Going Commando until like way after.
The game based on that incident with you and that lawn bat. Oh, you must mean the Hollow film.
Yeah, that was fun.
Pretty good.
And then I played up your arsenal, and then I'm like, ah, man.
No, I mean the game.
Going Commando's still great.
I like how they actually poke fun at the fact that this is a movie tie-in game, but they do use their own spin on it.
Making a game based on the Hollow film based on my life?
Hey, this is the best movie licensed game I ever played.
This is my fault.
It is. It honestly is, because the other ones are really crappy.
There are
a couple of them that are diamonds,
side.
but I couldn't tell you the name off the top of my head.
You would? Well, then sit down, wary criminal, and I'll tell you a story.
No, I was thinking of something else. I was going to say that, well, that was a movie licensed game. I'm thinking of a Spider-Man game, but I forgot.
You mean Amazing Spider-Man?
Not the newest. Not Spider-Man, not Amazing Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2, not that one either. I know a lot of people credit that one. Thinking of that NES Spider-Man game that LJN made. I thought that was a movie licensed game too.
Oh, there were no Spider-Man Most of the LJN ones are kind of crap, except for maybe
Where do you think
Yeah,
you're
I'm
going?
trying to think what the name is. It's the one with Carnage on the cover.
oh, Maximum Carnage.
I thought you'd be down at the bazaar
Yeah,
shopping
that,
for gravity
I thought
coils.
that, I was gonna say that's a movie license game because wasn't there an animated Spider-Man movie?
I'm always
with
here.
that?
No.
I
I
don't
don't
think
suppose
there
you
was.
sneaking
No.
out would have anything
There
to
were
do with
none.
those Galactic Ranger tryouts.
Yeah.
Superhero
Just need 1 hour. Come on.
comics were
Visit the
still in that
Galactic
whole,
Rangers we're
still in that
talking about.
kind of
Captain
niche
Quark will
market
be there.
at that around that time
Don't leave
still.
in the garage until you help fix Mr.
Yeah.
Micron's ship. Now get on that
Funny
boat
how
track.
things went around, huh? Nothing becomes mainstream without first being niche.
Does that ship look mag-lifted to you? Get on that bolt crank. Come on. Come on, give it a spin.
I love how good Ratchet and Clank looks. It really does look like the
Let's see
movie.
if these new
Like the
Versa
graphics
bolts
are really good.
Look up.
Oh, yeah, they
You see
do.
something flashing?
They nailed that.
Left
Their
side looks
engine
good.
is like god tier.
Miracle.
That's a
Onto the
very
afterburner.
good engine.
Look down. See something?
Lower the volume a little bit.
Left afterburner light checks out.
This thing might just be space worthy after all.
You're not picking up
One
any
more to the right.
residual audio
Right afterburner
game
works.
here, right? You're not
So,
hearing
okay.
anything going on.
No, but your audio is jumping back and forth between high and low
Show 'em what you got.
a little bit. I want to make sure I'll be able to hear you clearly.
Okay, just let me know if something goes wrong. My internet has been crap all day.
Will do.
Probably gonna be crap tomorrow because oh lord, the weather's supposed to be bad.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. And before, so we can go out and just go do the game. But I want bolts.
Who doesn't want bolts? Bolts are great. I love that you can change the bolts. Probably a bit of a spoiler here, but yeah, you can change the bolts. I love
No,
that.
it's not really a spoiler. It's cheats once you get enough gold bolts. I think it is,
Yeah.
if I remember right.
Well, still, I like to assume a viewer watching this wouldn't know. So, I mean, it's kind of like how if
Yeah, appearance settings.
well, yeah, I assume if
Yeah,
a viewer
bolt
would
style.
not know.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because you can actually switch between several different styles of bolts, which is hilarious because you could do rings. I think, if I remember right, there was some where you collecting spheres.
I don't remember. 'Cause I only use
I don't
rings.
remember. I know there was one where you're actually collecting rings, where the bolts turn into rings.
I don't remember. I know isn't there one for like the Zelda rupees too. I think.
Oh yeah, there is.
That's awesome.
That
I
is
only use the
awesome.
ring. Yeah, I only.
And
use
then
the
you can
ring
turn them
for
into
drops.
and then you can turn them into rupees.
That's why I love Ratchet and Clank.
Oh yeah. Even though this isn't the best Ratchet and Clank game, it's still good.
Dear. It's the best of me.
Hey, you're talking to someone whose favorite Ratchet and Clank game is fucking 3.
Yeah, well, I love Ratchet and Clank 3. I just haven't played it in long. I think the last time I played it was when you let me borrow the game. I should have picked that up. I really should have. I had the chance.
Oh, nice. Past
love
Ratchet and Clank games, like 2 and 3, you had to get a gadget that lets you instantaneously break objects all around you. This game, they give you that from the get-go.
Yeah. See, I remember loving Ratchet and Clank 3's writing a lot more than the movie. I really did love the writing of 3 a lot more.
Oh yeah, I did too. And plus, Nefarious was a hilarious villain.
Yeah, I think that's what it had to do. It was just so weird, funny. The jokes they would make were hilarious. They were like Animaniacs jokes you would hear.
Oh, that's Insomniac for you.
Yeah, they weren't really like this Ratchet and Clank. I find the writing's still good, but you can tell they're kind of they're playing off the movie tie-in, and the humor is great. But I feel like it would have been funnier if they would have went the Ratchet and Clank kind of edgy, raunchy style comedy.
Yeah, but that's the movie. That's the movie for you. The movie wanted to go that route,
Yeah,
and they were kind of forced to adhere to the movie.
Yeah, that's
Which-
why I'm not really.
With all honesty, you can actually tell how limited it is to the movie in this game, but then again, you know, it is trying to. It was kind of forced to adhere to the movie a lot.
I tell you what, I love this remake a lot, though. I love the Ratchet and Clank remake. Even if
I
it's
do.
limited to the movie, it's still one of my favorite Ratchet and Clank games. I really like Tools of Destruction as well. Everybody that I know, that I read from, say Into the Nexus is the best one, but I never played that.
Oh man, I wish I had like a fucking rocket launcher. I could blow this quark this robotic thing up.
Because these enemies suck.
Because no joke, there's a skill point in the first game where you have to destroy this thing in Metropolis.
Oh yeah?
But your only explosive weapon, which is the bomb glove, doesn't really have that kind of punch to it.
Show us how quick you can be on your feet by jumping
I don't remember. I never got all the skill points in the first game.
Neither have I.
I heard it's hard in the first game because they don't really tell you what the skill points are.
In the older games, they really don't tell you what you need to do for the skill points. It's like that with going commando and up your arsenal.
Yeah, well, what I mean is I was watching a Let's Play of first Ratchet and Clank, and they had mentioned that.
Strafing.
Great, I love strafing.
I'm gonna tell you this: playing the first game without strafing, is unbearable.
Yeah, it's painful. I know, because I tried to play a little bit of Ratchet and Clank 1 after playing 2 and Up Your Arsenal, and I found that the first game is very, very aged, I guess, by comparison.
There we go, bomb glove.
God, this game is so cool. I just love it, the animations,
Oh, yeah.
the way they model Ratchet, it's just so great.
The Lana Galaxy is a perilous place, as evidenced by the large amounts of ammunition left sitting around in crates.
Even the enemies have a ton of personality.
Oh yeah. I feel like with all the Ratchet and Clank games, every single enemy, no matter what they are, always have personality.
Oh, yeah.
Frick.
From your humble galactic protector. Whenever my life is in jeopardy, I think of one simple guideline. Try not to die. I find that keeping this in my mind brain helps me remember that when I see a proton blast coming my way.
I would do a stream of this. So
Oh
that
my
way,
God.
you know, people
I
can
want
see
that
what I'm
card.
doing.
I should not let that blast hit me.
Oh, you found a hollow card there?
Yeah, it's behind that gate,
Not to die.
Huh.
as you will
I
see.
just started replaying Ratchet and Clank for the PS4 myself, and I never even saw a hollow card here.
Oh man, yeah, that's something Insomniac added for collector whores, hollow cards, because they know you're gonna fucking collect those like a motherfucker.
Oh yes. Why are you? Yeah, I would stream Witcher on my own here, so that way people can see what I'm doing too. You don't want to see what I'm doing because I'm failing. Yeah, I'm just failing right now. I'm dying mercilessly. That's all they gotta know.
Looks like some angry toes.
Ratchet leveled up.
I find leveling up in this game, Ratchet and Clank, is easier than it is in the other games too.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It might be just because I enjoy playing with the weapons more in this game than I do in the other games. Except for Up Your Arsenal. That one, I think I maxed out almost every weapon I had.
It's easier to rank up all your weapons
Wasn't so bad.
because they're just so much more fun to use.
Yeah. You know what? The only thing, here's one thing I visibly know that's different is I forgot what it's called, the disco ball. I think it's the Rubitron.
Oh, the disco glove. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
And of course and of course we get a block scene because movie. Thank you, movie. To be fair with this game, Yeah, and again, to be fair, this game is based off of the movie. And this game uses most of most scenes from the movie. Yeah, the thing is, the plot twist. The plot twist with Arkham Knight isn't even it isn't subtle at all. You can tell who the Arkham Knight is if you know anything about Batman. Illegal gravity pulsars, operation of a black market accelerator. Ratchet, I know you're like a science whiz and you're good with stuff. How do you break the space-time continuum? Yeah, Lombaxes are like scientific geniuses. I will say that I will give this about the Ratchet and Clank remake over the original. I think Ratchet is a better character here than in the first game. In the first game, he was more of a douchebag, honestly. Yeah, especially because I was replaying it, and when it came to the part where Quark betrayed them, Ratchet just became a full-out asshole and just started being a gigantic dick to Clank and only caring about himself and getting Quark. That's it.
Now you see though, there is one thing I like about that is that they showed he had character growth. You know, in the game, because at the end he turns into the Ratchet. Well, not really turns into the Ratchet, we all know, because we don't really get a lot of scenes or something like that. But for the most part in the game, he's kind of always been a jerk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A small hint of character growth, just a little bit, but we don't know for sure. You wouldn't find out until going Commando that he really changed.
Yeah, but with all honesty, they played the revenge angle a little too far with the first game. Because, like I said, he starts out as being somewhat likable, which is good, but then he just becomes very unlikable in that sense. Because he blames Clank for falling for Quark's trap, even though Ratchet didn't even know it was a trap either. So. And we're playing as Clank.
Now, this is the one thing I think I would have changed about this game, is make the Clank sections... I don't really enjoy the Clank sections as much as I enjoy the rest of the game. But the Clank sections here, I think, are the best Clank sections in the Ratchet. Because I don't remember if there was none in Up Your Arsenal.
There was.
I don't remember what they were
There
like.
was. It just There was, there was a good bit.
Yeah, because I don't remember. I know there was one in going. Was there something? Yeah, I think there was.
Yeah, they had a good bit in the games where you get to play as Ratchet. I mean, not Ratchet, Clank.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind them here. Here they're pretty fun. They got some nice little puzzles to them. But I still would rather just go, all out. Again, for those who don't know, I'm playing Witcher, so when I say come on horse, I'm not talking about nothing in Ratchet and Clank.
Better get on that horse, boy.
Yeah, imagine that.
Okay. Let's see if I can remember this.
Now, you see, I like those parts. The giant.
And also, I think it could be just my opinion, but I think they handled Quark betraying them a lot better than the original game. Because in this game, they actually established that Ratchet he looks up to Quark like a role model, and when Quark actually finally betrays him, it's more heartbreaking to him than anything. I think they handled that a lot better.
Oh, it did. I think it did. It's way better. It really shows that Ratchet and Clank team at Insomniac really improved on that writing from the first game. They did what a good remake should do: improve on the original.
Yeah, even though this game has its problems, you know,
Yeah.
it's still good. Like I'll bring up like one that I have is the weapon variety isn't as good as the past ones, honestly.
You think you can run from me?
Yeah.
Like the Cobuster from the future games, you know, comes back here, and it's like, oh man, the Cobuster again. I didn't really care for the Cobuster in the future games as a blaster because it was a slow fire rate blaster. I kind of like the ones that have rapid fire in them.
Yeah. You're more of a semi-auto guy, kind of. Auto guy.
Yeah.
Like, machine guns.
By Sprocket.
You know me, I prefer the more goofy weapons like the Pixelator and things like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they do.
I love the...
Oh, we got comments.
Water.
Yeah, I really love the Groovatron.
Another block scene. Internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. God damn it. Oh, the scene is blocked anyway. Hmm? That... Yeah, you gotta... Yeah, I guess you're gonna have control of the comments, because I got the... Okay.
It's,
Yes. Yeah, Ray's gonna be in charge of the comments. I'd have to pause the screen just so to read them. So Ray's gonna have control of the comments. It's nah. I switched back to this. I switched back to the game. Like it's a delay, probably. Let me know if that keeps going on though, just in case. Oh yeah, that's. Oh yeah, I forgot it was still a block scene.
oh, okay.
It was still on the block scene. So it should be going back. Should be coming back on in a little bit.
Okay. Just want to make sure this...
Yep, there we go. It's back on.
Alright. But it's not showing it's on. Let me refresh my page real quick. I have
Okay.
to sign in again.
Yeah, because it showed up on
back
for me.
Yep. Yep, back on. facing them little glowy things. Now you're breaking crates, so I don't know exactly.
I don't think you can
how far
destroy them. Oh wait, yeah, you can.
The little glowy things?
Yeah,
you
I know. I just
just
figured it out.
swing shot
Rank
and
for
a
it.
little bravado.
Yay, swing shot from the get-go. And Combustor, just out of a crate for some bizarre reason.
I especially love how creative it is in Up Your Arsenal.
Oh yeah, and then the Combustor.
I think there's a whole... Isn't there a whole level for the swing shot in Up Your Arsenal? I believe there is. Like a whole level dedicated to it. Or am I thinking
Every Ratchet and Clank game, when you acquire the swing shot, they become designed around it.
Yeah. I do believe there's a level though that specifically targets that. Like one section you can swing shot and you grind. When you're grinding on the rails, you gotta use the swing shot.
Yeah. I don't remember which one.
I don't know.
I think I remember, but
I don't know which game that is. I want to say that's Tools Destruction, but I don't know.
yeah, because I don't remember jumping off a grind rail and using a swing shot and Up Your Arsenal.
Yeah, it might be. What is the sequel to Tools Destruction, by the way?
I think it's Quest for Booty. It was digital online, digital only.
That's an awesome title. So if they make a sequel to this Ratchet and Clank, do you think they'll just call it Going Commando again, or they'll change the name to something else?
I'd imagine they would want to change the title or something.
Yeah. I don't think they'll call it like Going Commando again or something. Knowing them, they'll come up with something hilarious if they use the same title twice.
Oh yeah. And then right after Quest for Booty, it's Cracking Time.
Yeah. Oh. I can't believe they got away with that. It's great. It's so good.
Well, you want to know like a funny thing?
Sure.
In Europe, Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal is just called Ratchet and Clank 3 because of the term Up Your Arsenal.
Okay. Oh yeah, because yeah, I get it now. That's true. I get that one. That is a little on the nose too. That one. You gotta. I don't know if that's the correct term. I think it's not. But, yeah.
It is. It is what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, Combustor. Ooh, Raritanium, even though technically this world isn't supposed to have Raritanium.
Yeah, that. You know what though? I like it. I like that they made.
It's a subtle change that I can accept.
Yeah, I like that they made Raritanium.
Are you okay?
No, yeah, that was a thing since the future games.
Just hold tight, Grim. I got this.
The Blorgs is at Ratchet's garage.
Now here's an interesting tidbit that I don't really want to spoil because you're not near the end of the game yet.
I beat the game already. I beat the game already, so. Oh frick! Oh frick! Oh frick! Oh frick!
People who are viewing may not have beaten the game. You know, if they're watching on playback or if they tune in live. I don't know how we can talk about it without really getting into spoiler territory, but I'm gonna try the best I can. How did you like how they handled the twist that the final boss?
It's a little harder to talk about, honestly.
Yeah, because I'll just say this: I wasn't really taken off guard by it. It's just it was a little surprising that they would change it from the original game in that way.
Yeah, it was. But then again, I think it was the movie that wanted that twist. So they just had to work with what they had.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it. I kind of like that different idea.
Oh,
it's different,
frick.
that's for sure.
Freaking Blarg ships. And yes, for those who have just joined, this is on hard, so that's why I'm dying a lot.
I don't remember what difficulty I'm playing on, but I remember I died a whole bunch the other day when I was playing this game. A whole bunch. On this section.
And how is this bridge destroyed already? Are the Borg really that anxious to get Clank?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I would assume that they have to be there for more than just Clank. I think they're there for planetary plot reasons, right?
That doesn't happen until until late in the game.
Yeah, but I think they're actually testing out to see. I think that's what
yeah, specifically coming to a planet where Clank is. Where Clank just so happened to crash land on.
Yeah, that would be kind of... I don't know the term for that. That'd be kind of ironic.
I don't think it's ironic at all.
I don't know if that's the term, what it is. I mean, no, I mean, like, if they weren't there for Clank, and then Clank just so happened to be there.
That's really more for educational purposes.
You're much better at fighting that thing than me. I used fusion grenade. I just toss grenades at it. It blows up.
Oh.
I really love how they're just so full of
Ow.
life.
That's it. Oh well, my aim with my aim with bomb gloves has always been kind of shite.
Turning into an Englishman lad.
What's wrong with saying shite?
Based?
Huh?
No, I said where is Insomniac based? Aren't they based in like San Diego? So
California.
They're not British. Yeah, okay. Yeah, San Diego, California. Right? Or am I wrong? I don't know.
Just hold tight, Grim. I got this.
They're stationed in California.
Platonic. Yeah, okay. Well, Platonic is the British one that does British for a while. Rareware. Woohoo.
Incoming dropship.
Had to get them references in somehow.
This isn't ukulele.
Unfortunately, yes. Because I heard ukulele is actually it's a good game, but it's very rusty. It's like a Banjo-Kazooie game that you could tell they didn't know how to make anymore.
Which is understandable.
I don't know if that's true or not, because I haven't played the game, but according to the public, that's exactly what it is. It's like a Banjo-Kazooie game, but it's not quite a Banjo-Kazooie game. It's not quite as good as Banjo-Kazooie. I was hoping that it would have been, its own thing that was just excellent in every way.
Okay, I will be right back, and while I'm gone, you can go ahead and read some of the comments.
Alrighty. I will be keeping my eye on the comment section, so if there are any comments, just let me know. Well, you know. Whoa. So, yeah. I'm playing Witcher 3 right now, and I'm exploring a cave, for those who don't know. I'm not exactly streaming the game, so I can't exactly see, but I'm exploring a cave system right now for a quest. The quest I'm on is the Woodland Beast. I'm actually trying to find that beast, but I ran into a cave instead, so I'm having fun exploring these places. I should really stream this. I should. But I don't think my internet can handle it right now, unfortunately. Okay. So, has anyone out there actually seen the Ratchet and Clank movie? I'd be interested in knowing what your thoughts on that is. Because I saw it, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. I really, really liked it. fun. I could understand if some wouldn't like it, but it's not well, it's a video game movie. It's not going to be enormous deal, you know, but still, I like it.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, because I didn't know what to say. I try to keep people engaged. Yeah. I just asked, you know, if anybody's seen the Ratchet and Clank movie and what they thought. You haven't seen the Ratchet and Clank movie, have you?
No, I haven't. It's on Netflix, I believe. I just never had the opportunity to watch it.
Oh yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty good. I mean, it's not, you know, it's a video game movie, obviously, so it's not going to be...
Oh yeah, it's expected.
Enormously, yeah. Yeah, I still enjoyed it a lot, though. I thought it was really good. Of course, though, as you know, I kind of got a knack for liking things people don't like. I don't know what it is. It's just I'm just a weird person like that. I'm like a anti-hipster who just so happens to be a hipster.
Yeah, sorry about that. Got held up on a project.
So, maybe we should talk a little bit about old E3.
Oh yeah, what's everybody's most anticipated game to see at E3? That's gonna be an interesting topic.
Oh yes, especially since this E3, there are rumors going crazy. Like, it's just insane.
Oh yeah,
especially from Nintendo, of all people. Nintendo. I actually read a rumor that said Nintendo might actually do a legit conference this year. And I haven't seen anything saying otherwise, which would be a really welcome change. As much as I love the Nintendo Direct stuff, I kind of wish they would do a conference again, because that was awesome. You're never going to get that Twilight Princess announcement reaction if they don't make conferences live no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If they do, then hopefully we get some more stuff on Mario Odyssey and whatever the newest games are. Isn't Splatoon supposed to come out this year or next year? Oh, yeah, because I know they had that world wide test they were doing. Oh, that's Ratchet and Clank humor I love. Danger is imminent. Would you like to record your last will and testament?
I love that. That's awesome. One day they're going. Just think, one day in the future they'll actually have that. That's going to be a real thing. That's something you know it's going to happen. It's going to happen one day. I guarantee you.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's damaged, but I fixed worse. Come on.
Oh yeah. The starting area of the first game.
Wait a second.
Find someone to help repair your ship.
Maybe we should upgrade our weapons first.
Here's where you pick your weapon. You're gonna need raritanium for this stuff. All you gotta do is pick one of them cells.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the Sony conference at E3. That's the one that I think has my most attention.
Oh yeah. Microsoft's also supposed to be showing off the Scorpio and how much the price is.
Yeah. That's what I believe was said for it. It's just going to be a Scorpio conference. Themed around the Scorpio. Hopefully they announce some good exclusive games, but I don't know if they're actually going to go that far.
Yeah, they have been on, on that binge about getting rid of exclusives for some reason. Like, that's the
Yeah.
main reason people want your console. Oh,
Yeah, I would have played Gears of War. Like, see, Gears of War, I love the Gears of War franchise. Specifically 3. I love 3, but the first
Oh,
one
yeah,
always has
flamethrower.
in my heart. Oh, it looks so cool, too. Yeah, the Pyrocenter. I wonder if the delay's gone, because right when you said that, the screen was on the same screen there. It just went off, so I don't know if there's no delay anymore.
And just for your amusement.
It's very, very HD right now on my screen. Oh, now it's fuzzy again. Never mind. This one's fuzzy.
I had to do that for your enjoyment.
Of course. I love water physics so much.
Water actually looks really good in this game.
It does. The only thing, too, the water is still kind of staticky, but it looks really good. The effects look good. If they would have added waves in the water, it would have looked even better. I know the reason they couldn't do it, though, because that would have destroyed this game's frame rate. that would have, no doubt, just destroyed it.
Probably would.
Yeah, the game, when a game looks this good, you can't expect, you know,
Everything.
Yeah.
Search the caves for hidden treasure.
What are these things?
Ah. Fighting Goma right now, apparently.
They were created by Drek Industries in order to assist the war.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know why I keep going into that mindset of thinking people can actually see what I'm playing. Yeah.
I don't think they can. They can only see what I'm playing.
Oh no. Yeah, that's true. Because I'm not streaming Witcher. Yeah.
Yeah, because internet on his end is a little wonky.
Garbage.
I think it's mainly because of the storm that's coming though.
I wish it was only that, because it would have been so good to stream Bloodborne. Because that's the game I want to finish the DLC for. I'm going to be so rusty for that game. I'm going to fail worse than what I did for Ludwig. I can't. Oh god, I still have. I can't stand that. That boss fight was amazing. It's immense.
And then I captured that epic fail of yours.
I'm pretty sure you captured everybody saw the fail. So I'm sure.
I was only able to find to remember 2 of them off the top of my head.
Oh man.
Which was the Boomhammer one and where you just got killed by the powers of the moon.
And I was so excited to beat him that time too. I really was. I was so excited. I was like, oh, I got him! I got him! Oh, this attack's not gonna hurt me at all. He's gonna miss me. He's gonna hit the side of this.
I was actually.
You're dead.
I wish the stream wasn't delayed so I could tell you, dude, dodge crazy during this. Do not be in front of him. I was honestly thinking that. I was like, yeah, he's dead. He's screwed.
Yeah. Well, at least you were thinking of me. Because I knew. The minute I was thinking, there's no possible way he's gonna kill me right now, because he just powered up the sword. Because you know how all the bosses get powered up and stuff. So I thought to myself, oh, he's just powering up his attack. He's gonna swing to the side and miss me. Nope.
Holocards. Oh, holocard pack.
Isn't that one of the Rhino holocards?
No. You'll know when you go to your screen to look at them. When you look at your card collection, you'll know it's it.
I still haven't gotten the Rhino in this game, but I know it's easier than what it is in the other games.
Oh, I got all the Rhino cards in this one.
Oh boy.
And you can also trade in duplicates.
Oh yeah, I remember trading in duplicates. That's cool stuff.
Yeah, collect the whole set, and I think you're supposed to like, I forgot what happens whenever you collect the whole set.
You got a trophy?
No, I think I'm trying to remember what exactly you're supposed to get when you collect the whole set, because it's supposed to be holo cards spread across all the Ratchet and Clank games.
Yeah. Oh god.
Because Rhino has like, I think 6 cards covering all the rhinos.
Might not. Yeah, for those who are wondering, I may not be able to pay as much attention right now because I'm actually fighting a boss. So. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. Oh crap! Oh, I made a mistake. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not doing it, boss. Never mind. I just died. So now, okay.
Whoa,
now I'm back to paying attention to the stream.
Not a bad, guys.
Okay, let's see. We got a thing. Okay. Blizzard here has said, "Can you make a party? Join my party." Yes. I don't know why that just all popped up at the same time. So, Mr. Blizzard, I'm assuming it's Mr. or Mrs. I don't know. You know. But I'm just going to tell you that my internet sucks. So I have no idea why all of this just popped up on the first page. I hope that I don't know. Hold on, I'm delayed right now myself on the laptop. I don't. Is the chat delayed like for this? Because all that just popped up, but I'm pretty sure he commented that when I was talking earlier.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I know it's.
all popped up.
I know the internet is delayed. You know, like the latency is delayed a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know why that all just popped up. So yeah, just letting you know, all 3 comments popped up at the same time. So I have no idea why that did that at all. And I've been paying attention to the chat. I've been having my eye to the side. So. Huh. Okay. Hold on. Check this. What's going on? I'm going to run a test of my connection real quick. So, I don't know if it's going to shut me off. I'm doing it through my laptop though, so it shouldn't affect this. You know?
I don't think it should. You know, it's not like you're exiting out of your console.
That's a core of Verilic stack.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not affecting the console. I am never going to beat this boss. They do have a party though, apparently. I don't know if you want to join. I don't know if this is one of your friends or not.
I don't know. I doubt it.
Yeah.
Because I
don't know if this.
I don't know.
I don't know anyone named Blizzard.
Neither do I.
The only Blizzard I know is Blizzard the Studios that make the MMO games.
And the one that made Overwatch.
Yes, yes. A million times, yes. Because Overwatch is pretty fun. I played it. It's pretty fun. I know that sounds blasphemous coming from somebody like me because I'm not really a fan of the multiplayer shooters, but I kind of like Overwatch. But, yeah. So just letting you know that I'm having, I don't know if you're able to comment while we're live here right now because I'm not reading it. It's not popping up. So. Do I have to refresh my internet? It says my connection is good on my laptop. It's just not showing on here. I don't know. My internet's crap. I'm sorry, guys. My internet is crap.
Probably latency. I'm thinking.
Yeah, it could have just been my internet being crap. That's why those comments all popped up at once. So I apologize.
Let me check right quick.
Yeah, I apologize. If you commented this while I was asking, while we were talking about E3 or whatever, and this just popped up. I really apologize. Yeah, it could have just been my internet being crap. That's why.
Let me check right quick. Yeah, it's like delayed by like about a couple seconds on my end.
Yeah.
I doubt that's the last of them.
I want to say though that's what it is because like right now, like on my screen, I think it's just my side of the connection that's messed up. It's not picking up the live chat because all 3 of those comments popped up all at once. And I don't believe they commented all 3 of them at once. I believe they
Nah, it's probably delayed.
Yeah. Okay.
It happened when I was sending messages to you during your Bloodborne stream. And I would leave a message like right when you say something and it will only pop in like about I think 2 or 3 minutes ahead. 3 minutes ahead.
Yeah. It's bad. I'm gonna get a landline though. I'm gonna save up some money. Oh, that dude just wrecked me. I'm gonna save up some money to get a landmine so that way I can try to hopefully fix that problem with Bloodborne. I'm not gonna get one for the next stream though. There's no way I'm gonna be able to afford it for the next stream. I'm broke.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, we gotta become male strippers. That's where the money at.
That must be the mayor's ship.
I like how you just got quiet. Like, nope, I'm not commenting on that. Yep, I'm not saying nothing.
Oh wow. You guys are assholes.
Believe it. Here's a fun fact about this little. I know you're at the part with the ship right now. They're showing the robot guys eating up the ship. Fun fact about this part: when I was playing, I remember this part from the original game. But when I was playing recently, I didn't even know that was right there. We just went behind and caught some stuff. I didn't even see that. But when I was playing, this part must have taken me like a whole hour to figure out. Like, I'm not even kidding. I couldn't kill those dudes. I had such terrible. I sucked so horrible at this part. I died like for a whole hour. I died more in that one section than I did in my entire run of Bloodborne. Which is insane. Something.
Like, were you playing on hard? Because this is not that hard to get through.
I don't remember if I was playing on hard or not, but I know I sucked horribly at this part. And I didn't, to be honest with you, I knew why I was sucking that hard. Is because I just wasn't good. But this was where I died a whole lot when I played this game. I felt so stupid because I was like, oh man, this shouldn't be this hard. I shouldn't be having this much trouble with this. But yeah, I got stuck here for a long time. I got stuck there for way too long. It was embarrassing.
Yeah, the only reason why I'm sucking is because I'm playing on hard.
Yeah.
Where enemies do crap tons of damage.
Yeah, hey, at least on hard mode, it's actually hard. Unlike some games where hard mode is just another fancy word for normal.
Oh yeah. Like, what I was playing was The Amazing Spider-Man 2. That game's superhero mode, which is supposed to be the hard mode, is not that hard. Because normal feels like easy. The easy mode feels like fucking kid mode from the original PS1 days.
Good lord. Wow, that sounds easy, because kid mode is pathetically easy.
It is pathetically easy, and that's the difficulty I always played on as a kid when I was playing Spider-Man PS1.
Oh well, that's understandable, you know. I was a kid too. I used to play on easy a lot of the time.
Ooh, new card.
Now that I'm older, I try to play on the hardest difficulty I think I can handle, which is always hard because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I don't blame anybody for playing on kid mode or easy when they have the option to. There's no reason to.
If it's, you know, they are either not that good at video games or it's just their first time, like, it doesn't bother me.
Oh yeah, you know what game I recommend to people for the first time? Like somebody actually what would I recommend for like a game for kids? Like a woman actually asked me that in Walmart. I don't know why, but she just asked me that. What would I recommend for kids? And the first game I came to mind was Kirby's Epic Yarn. I said that game is fun and you can't really die, so it's a perfect game for kids. She's like, oh, thank you. What is it for? Xbox? I said, no, that's the Wii game. I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah.
Funny story. I was still working at Toys R Us when this happened. A woman came in and her son wanted to buy Sonic and the Black Knight for the Wii, and she asked me, and the main thing she asked me was, would this be appropriate for him to play? I said, yeah, it's very appropriate. I would think.
Wait, Skid McMarks, the pro hoverboarder?
I'm laughing because I just failed so bad just now. Yeah, you continue on.
And then, you know, because she kept asking me, you know, is this safe for her son to play? And I was like, yeah, it's safe for him to play. You know, it's not like there's nothing inappropriate that he shouldn't see on there.
Yeah.
And then this other time, me and one of my coworkers was working, and what happened was a woman came in, and she was asking because she had like I think it was Need for Speed on the Xbox 360, and she asked me if this was safe for kids, and my coworker I just barely paid attention because my coworker was answering. And basically, she asked about what's the something about alcohol reference. She says, "Oh, there's like a beer advertised on the billboards," and she's like, yeah, he's not getting this." I just laughed.
Yeah.
I just laughed because my coworker was like, because I had to explain, no, there's not like no alcohol in the actual game. It's just small advertisements on the billboards. And she said, yeah, but I just don't want my kid being exposed to it. I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I know people were up in arms about there being alcohol references in Breath of the Wild. Zelda, because they clearly make alcohol references in that game, but they're very, tongue-in-cheek with it. But I remember people were actually upset about that. They're like, "Oh man, Link's getting wasted. Oh no." Yep. Back to the topic of E3, while you jump through this beautiful game system that was in the first game. Oh man, I love the side-by-side of the first game in this part.
Oh yeah.
Really, really was so good. But back to the topic of E3. What are you excited for E3?
You already know what I'm excited for.
Yeah, but the viewers don't know. I know. They don't.
Oh man, I remember the original game. This was supposed to be a gold bolt. Now it's just a holo card, even though they have gold bolts still in this. Yeah, I'm mostly looking forward to the new Spider-Man game.
Yep.
Which is being done by the same developers of the game you're seeing now.
Oh yes. I'm very excited to see Spider-Man as well. Do you think...
Uh-oh. Audio cut out. Oh.
Why? Okay, there we go. My control died. I had to plug it in. But yeah, you think it's going to get that big IP push, that big new IP? It's not really a new IP, but it's a new...
It probably will because it's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, as much as people complained about it being exclusive, Sony and Marvel would want to push it because it's a Spider-Man game. People are gonna buy it.
Oh yeah. It is technically a new IP for Sony since it's an exclusive. Although it's not really a new IP, it's kind of is. It's kind of like the Bayonetta 2 thing, where Bayonetta 2 went to Nintendo and was a new IP for Nintendo. It's kind of the same.
Yeah, except yeah, I would say except for this time, this is just a brand new game altogether. It's not a sequel or anything like that. It's just a brand new game.
Yeah. I should have maybe pointed that out myself too, because that is a big difference. That's part of the reason I think why I was upset when they first announced Bayonetta 2 for the Wii instead. But I came out of it. That game's fantastic. It's one of my favorite games of the year. But,
yeah. Also another thing to point out about Spider-Man PS4 being exclusive. It's not that Sony has the rights, because I see a lot of confusion about this on the comments. Sony doesn't have the rights, doesn't have the video game rights to Spider-Man. Marvel does. Marvel is licensing them to Sony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And basically that's why it's exclusive, because Marvel is licensing it to Sony and Insomniac so they can make it exclusive. But Marvel
couldn't ask for a better developer.
Yep. basically Marvel owns all the gaming rights, all the properties. They're just licensing them out to specific publishers and developers.
Yeah. Which is very smart on their part because
It is.
they have complete control over who makes their games.
Yep, and they do have a say so. Oh, hey, it's the plumber.
Hey, the plumber's cracked. See, this is the joke where I wish that they would have left in the game, but I know they cut it out because, you know, it's kids' games and stuff. I don't want it to be as raunchy as their original. Yeah, I wish they would have left those kind of jokes in the game. You could tell that they're making references to like the original game, you know, deja vu line and stuff.
We were on our way to speak with him when our ship was shot down. Perhaps we could take a look.
Yep, I'm very excited for E3. I'm more excited for the Sony conference because I want to see. Crash doesn't come out for E3, right? I'm assuming we're going to see some more Crash.
Probably so, because it's coming out towards the end of June.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to see more Crash.
I would guess so.
We're going to see Spider-Man. I'm excited for that as well. I want to see the new God of War. See how they improved on the first demo. That's one thing I'm very interested in.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm also worried for it.
Me too. I'm worried, but I'm probably less worried than you are. Because I feel like, you know, all they have to do is a couple small minor changes, and then bam, you got a great game. What I'm worried for, though, is that it's just going to be another touchy-feely, you know, emotional game, and it's not really going to be a fun adventure game like the other ones were, you know? It doesn't even need to be a hack and slash or a beat-em-up. It can just be a fun adventure game. That's what I'm worried for. Kind of throw that out the window and just focus on the story of Kratos and, I'm assuming, his son.
Did that guy just slide down a sewer pipe?
Did that guy just slide down the sewer pipe?
Like the fastest way down.
Yeah, just like in the first game.
Yeah.
I would say this though about the new God of War, but when it comes out, whether we like it or not, it's going to be the most it's going to be a double-edged sword. Either way, because people are either going to like it because it changes up the formula, or people aren't going to like it because it's not God of War because of what they changed.
Yeah, it is a whole new team in Santa Monica. So this is not the original God of War team.
Want to do it again?
From my understanding, it's not the original team at all. It's a completely new team. So I am kind of worried because their last game wasn't their last game. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. I forgot what their last game was. Man, I can't remember the game. The one in the
brain-eating zombie T-Rex. Really, Quark?
There's no delay on this because we both laughed at the same thing. That's pretty cool. Oh, now it's delayed. I just saw it skipped and it went right back to that. Okay. That must be my internet. Let me refresh.
See you in the next reboot.
That's awesome. I love how they just threw that in there. Yep, he just said it. He just said that line too. So there is a delay.
Okay. Let's see. Let's upgrade the
Yeah. I'm really, I'm excited for God of War. I kind of want to see what that last Days game is. That
Days Gone?
I think it's called. Yeah, I want to see what that's going to be like.
Oh, that's gonna be
I need to see more.
yeah, I need to see more on it because it's another zombie game.
Yeah, I have to admit, I am kind of tired of that zombie thing they've been going on since the Walking Dead game. You know, like when the Walking Dead video game by Telltale came out, like it never stopped. It feels like they kind of all been using that style. So I kind of hope that they go for something different. I am interested though in what Gen Design is probably going to do because Ueda had mentioned that he wants to make a zombie game. which is so weird.
I heard, like, I don't know how true this is, but I heard someone at Gen Design said they wanted to make a zombie game.
We're too late.
If that's the case,
I think it was Ueda himself that
We
said
need to
that.
find out what's happening on the ground.
it'd be interesting, but at the same time, it's like, do we need these mini zombie games?
Hey, I tell you what, there may be a lot of good zombie games out there, but if Ueda makes one, it's gonna be one that has a lot of emotion. Because he knows how to.
He's gonna have a little. You're a kid who's befriending a zombie, and that zombie, then you and the zombie have a close bond.
Yeah, he knows how to bring the best emotions out of his games. So, excuse my dogs in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. But yeah, Ueda, he knows how to do stuff. Like man, I've seen some hate for The Last Guardian, but The Last Guardian is so good. I don't understand how you can say that game is not emotional. That game is so good. I love it so much.
I've actually heard the opposite. I've actually just heard mixed things from certain people. Some people love it, some don't. Which honestly, I expected that.
Yeah. You see, I find that I heard some people dislike it because they're like, they say it's an outdated game. Some say it's a port. You know, that's a lot of the hate I've seen for it. I'm just so excited to see what Gen Design does next. Because now we know it's not going to be another. It's going to be an original thing, you know, completely its own story, its own contained world, which all of his games are really. But it's going to be different, you know. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm fighting a boss right now, so I'm trying to focus and do this at the same time.
And I'm in a ship section, trying not to crash.
Yep.
Ooh, freak.
I love the fighter jet portions, though. I think I like them more in Up Your Arsenal.
I don't think there were any in Up. No, there weren't any in Up Your Arsenal.
Yeah.
There was only one in Going. There was a couple in Going Commando. Oh shit!
It wasn't? No, there's one in the asteroid field, isn't there? Isn't that in Up Your Arsenal?
No.
I thought it was yeah.
No, there were none. You're thinking of Going Commando. That's the case.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, because there's one that's in an asteroid field, and I love that one. It reminds me when I was a kid when I used to play Star Wars Rogue Squadron, which is a game.
Yeah, you're thinking of Going Commando.
Never gonna be up to. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a game. You gotta play Rogue Squadron. You would love that game, especially if you love like ship combat games. But you're never gonna be able to. You know why? Because the company that owns them never going to release them because EA owns the rights, and you know how that's going to turn out.
Okay, let's try this out.
Speaking of EA and Star Wars, how about that Battlefront 2?
Yep, I saw the trailer for it. It looks like Battlefront 1.
Yeah, it looks a little better, honestly.
Yeah, a little bit, but it still looks like Battlefront 1. I'm not as excited for it as I was the first game. With the first game, I was so excited.
I think the main thing to take from it is that it actually has a story campaign.
Yeah, that's a good change. I like that, but I still feel like that's going to be just.
Even though honestly, I do think that it should have been in the first game.
Oh, it should have been. It definitely should have been. The first game suffered for it. We got the first game, and yeah, I don't enjoy it. I didn't really like it. I liked it for like a couple minutes, and then once I realized this was all the game was, I said, "Oh, you know, like it lost me."
Yep.
But yeah, I love Battlefront. The original Battlefront. Oh my God, it's nice. Love the Jeeps.
I don't have all my Battlefront games anymore. I used to. I used to have the first one and the second one, and one of the PSP ones. Where the Elite Squadron actually did a thing to where you can actually it was actually a great transition because you can just be on the planet, but you can also go up into space at the same time.
Which game is that?
Elite Squadron on the PSP.
Oh, that sounds cool.
I remember that too. That was like "Ooh, I want that for a new Battlefront," and then they canceled.
Yeah.
And then they canceled Battlefront 3 because LucasArts at that time.
Yeah, that hurts. Especially when Battlefront, like you see, I love Battlefront. My favorite Star Wars games, though, Rogue Squadron. I love the Rogue Squadron games. And I don't know if they were Nintendo exclusive or not, but man, I used to play them on the N64 and the GameCube. They were so good. Those games were amazing. And I wish I would have brought them when I had the chance so you could play them. Because they are so good. They are so good. I just can't put it into words enough. Anybody who's watching the stream who played the Rogue Squadron games can tell you themselves Rogue Squadron was awesome. I don't think there's a single person that disliked those games.
I've seen a little bit of Rogue Squadron.
You know what? If EA wants to score points with me, that would be one thing they could do. Re-release the Rogue Squadron games, all 3 of them. Re-release them on all the consoles.
Something tells me they might actually plan on they might plan on it because the new Battlefront is supposed to have space battles in it.
Yeah. That's what they need to do. Re-release all 3 Rogue Squadron games. Because all 3 of those games deserve to.
Quark. What? No surprise. Yeah, it's probably not gonna run. It's probably not gonna run that well though. Oh, cheap shot Blorgan. A Blorg just put a fucking bomb on my ship. Yep. Oh man, I can already tell streaming Spider-Man is going to be a blast.
Oh yeah.
All systems operational, but we should get back to the
especially since you're talking about the PS4 one, right?
Yeah.
The one that's coming. Yeah. That one's gonna be fun. Especially since it's gonna have all that witty humor Insomniac is known for.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That'll be the one game we won't talk during cutscenes. If you stream it and I watch, like you do it.
Something
like
I have a feeling though that it might have a couple block scenes maybe.
I would think so. You know, like I said, I hate block scenes, but there's sometimes I can understand it. Sometimes I just don't care for it. Like Batman, I hate it in that game. There's no reason for it. It's not like it's a surprise, you know?
Oh yeah.
But, this game I can understand it because it's based off a movie. I don't know
yeah,
what
you see right there?
No, because it's delayed. Okay, I see you using grenades in
Well,
the tunnel.
you'll see me just standing.
Okay, you're not standing yet. You're moving around. Now you're standing against a wall.
That color card beyond that force field, that's a Rhino card.
Okay.
I forgot which one it is though. It is a Rhino card though.
All right. So you just have to kind of backtrack to get that one.
Yeah, you have to backtrack to get a couple of them.
Yeah. Well, I would imagine you need higher tier stuff. So.
Yep.
Works.
Mr. Zircon. Really?
I love Mr. Zircon. Mr. Zircon's awesome.
I do too, but I kind of wish that they didn't repeat so many weapons from the previous games, especially the future games.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't. Mr. Zircon wasn't supposed to be structured. I don't remember.
I think he was.
But, all I know is I love Mr. Zircon so much in this game. My favorite, one of my favorites. It's so fun. I love how he says, Mr. Zircon is here to kill. I'm like, wow. See now, you would think that would be a word they would ban from a game like this, but I'm glad they did because it makes it funny. Mr. Zircon is like
well,
the
yeah, because
PG weapon.
No freaking ammo. Actually, where's my proton drum? The freaking a freaking pulse bomb.
Sorry if I'm a little quiet, I'm trying to concentrate right quick. This is not as it's not, anyway I'm playing on a really easy setting right now for this game, it's still kind of tough. Mainly because the mechanics are a little, and the controls are hard to get used to.
I'm not sure.
Look at how much personality that Chopper had at the beginning of something. I think he just died.
Yeah, I did.
I just turned my head away for a second just to see what was going on here. But concentrating on this fight is kind of tough, but I died again, so now I don't have to.
Uh-oh. Guard coming our way.
Is that Days Gone game supposed to be open world?
From what I think so. I didn't see the interviews to talking about it, but I think so.
Yeah, because I don't remember hearing it myself, but when I remember for E3 when we saw the demo, it did look like we have a lot of exploration.
Yeah, it looked like it.
It does make me excited. It makes me excited. I am excited for that game, but like we said before, you know, it's a zombie game. It could be a
Though
good
I think the most interesting aspect is how many zombies they can actually run at the same time, from the looks of it.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like the engine is really good for that. I wonder though if what they had to cut back on, if the engine is running that many zombies, I wonder what they cut back on. Because I imagine they had to cut back something. And it obviously is not graphics, that game looks good. So, well, it looks good to me.
That's what I have to find.
Physics, probably
like a couple extra details and textures and stuff, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'd imagine it would be more with physics, because physics take up tons of engine space. They just destroy the game.
And I just lost all my... Wait, what? Oh, okay. I actually bought them. I was about to say, oh, there goes all my bolts. Down to 2 for ammo.
I'm going to run now, because these monsters are killing me. I'm just going to put that out there that I'm actually getting wrecked right now. So, yay.
If only you were actually streaming.
Oh yes. It's. I enjoy this game for what it is, but I'm not going to say this is. I don't think this is the best game.
Almost
You know.
there.
It's fun
Oh, yeah.
though. It is fun. The story's great.
Ow. So I actually did play the Prey demo. I actually gave the Prey demo a try.
I was just, you know, I was just about to ask you that.
It's a little bit like BioShock. There are similarities to it with it.
That must
Oh,
be
yeah.
Gal's place.
You see
It's not-
now,
it's
I
not
saw
bad.
a lot of people were like, oh no.
It's not
I
that
saw a lot
bad.
of
It's just
All the authority.
it's a little. I'd have to say honestly, it's a little bit watered down BioShock. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I agree with that. What I saw was a lot of people saying, like, they were, a lot of people on GameFAQs, I'm going to throw that out there, they were saying that, the game is bad, like BioShock is. And I was like, BioShock is bad? Since when? Who says that? Since when did people not like BioShock? I thought BioShock was always well.
It always was. I'm guessing it's just the people who love the Prey games to death and hate change and hate how the game changed.
Admittedly, I liked it a lot. I loved how the mimics were. The mimics enemies are pretty cool concept. I wish they would do more with them, but I hope in the final game they probably will, I assume. Or else that's going to be a very big missed opportunity. But
yeah, because at the moment they're just reduced to crawling enemies and phantoms, of which I kind of stopped when I just need a yellow phantom.
Yep.
Like a yellow charge phantom that insta kills you with everything.
I didn't see that at all. I did not.
It was in a room that I was exploring.
Huh? I did not see that. Well, in my playthrough, I didn't run into that. I just ran into mimics, and I ran into a phantom who had a name, had a human name, and it didn't instant kill me. I managed to fight it off a good bit. Then it killed me after, but I used a lot of health and stuff, but I survived.
Oh my god. I don't know if you can see this, but this is where they poke fun at Spyro and Resistance.
Here he's
and Big Al.
He said he's
I take it you're the ones Cora called me about? The ones in need of a new helipack upgrade?
Is that dog Spyro?
It's supposed to be.
That's what that is, huh? I never even caught that reference until you pointed it out. That is a neat little reference there. I never even noticed that.
Hop onto my workbench. I'll get you
Speaking of Resistance, I gotta get Resistance 3. I played the first and the second. I haven't finished the second yet, but I want to get the third.
Connecting the data port, and presto. Try it out.
Ah, the helipack.
Looking good, pal. Getting back to the Hall of Heroes is easy.
Here's a question I want to ask you, because I never figured this out. Ratchet and Clank, this game here. Hold on, I gotta fix my headset. I kind of knocked it down. Can you actually revert back to the helipack, or do you have?
You can. You can switch. You can switch between the thruster pack and the helipack.
Yeah, because I couldn't figure it out how to do it. It always stayed
Gadgets.
stuck on the jetpack.
You just go to
I
gadgets.
change it back to the helipack. Okay. Yeah, because I like the jetpack. I like the helipack more. I think it looks cool, to be honest. You know me, I'm all about fashion swords. I don't care about I don't care about performance. I'm only worried about how it looks.
Yeah, this picture of this moose is supposed to be a reference to Spyro, their very first PS1 game.
That's a moose? I thought it was a dog.
It looks like I can't actually read that correctly.
I don't think that's words, is it? I think that's just scribbles they put in the game.
It's a little hard to read, but you can tell. But you can tell that's Spyro.
It's the pose. He has the pose just perfect. Oh man, for E3, I think that would make you so happy if they announced that they're finished with Spider-Man and they're working on a new game with Activision, and then it ends up being a Spyro game.
That would be.
Get your hopes up.
I don't count on it because Activision.
Yeah, me neither. But I would love it though. Imagine if they would let Insomniac make a remake of Spyro, because I think isn't Skylanders canceled or like being delayed or something? I don't know.
There isn't going to be a new one this year. I know that.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on, but I do know that Amiibo have really been putting a big ton of pressure on these companies. So they're probably going to not do Skylanders, I assume, because that's what I read anyway. Why Disney stepped down from it was because of Amiibo just
that and the fact that the manufacturers were putting so much money into making characters that nobody wanted.
Yeah. I can see.
I think also too is that Skylanders isn't selling as well as Activision had hoped.
Yeah. You know though, Activision does have some pretty unrealistic expectations sometimes.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, that's what happens when every Skylander game has a freaking gimmick to it.
Yep. Their expectations become really unrealistic. Now I saw the trailer for the new Call of Duty. Call of Duty. What on. World War II.
I still cannot get over that name.
Yeah,
Like,
I had to
call
think
it
about
something
for a
else.
second.
Make an appropriate World War II type title for the game, and then it would have been perfect.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw the trailer, and I said to myself, "Wow, this actually sort of looks okay. It looks pretty good. It looks better than the last game. I'll give it that much." I don't know if I'll play it though, because I'm kind of done with Call of Duty right now.
I might give it a try because I used to love all the World War II COD games.
Yeah, you see, I liked it. I don't remember if it was a Medal of Honor or what, but it was a game that was set in World. It might have been a Call of Duty. I don't remember. I used to play it on PS2, and it was fun. I used to have fun with it, but I kind of got done with it after that. I don't remember what it was. I don't know if it was Medal of Honor or not. Maybe someone.
Medal of Honor had a couple
oh my God,
of.
a glitch tree. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got distracted by this tree that is floating in the sky right now. That I wish I could show people. This is amazing.
Medal of Honor was the. I think it was the first. I think it was the FPS that before COD. And yes, I know that the first official FPS game was Wolfenstein. I know that.
What about Doom?
Doom was the
I think
second.
It was Wolfenstein. Yeah, I think it was Wolfenstein. I used to have a Wolfenstein game on my PC. I don't know which one it was, but it was like it's an old game, and it looked a lot like Doom. But I used to have a ton of fun playing that.
It probably was the first game.
Yeah, it's just fun. I liked it. I got really far too. I almost got to the Hitler boss fight. This is spoilers for those who don't know. In the original game, well, it's not really spoilers. The game's like what, 30 years old now.
That's like trying to spoil the ending to Super Mario Brothers for NES.
Yeah. Spoilers. Mario saves the princess. But yeah. I don't know if I did almost get to the final boss of that game, and I used to have so much fun playing it, and my computer broke and I can't play it anymore. Yeah. It doesn't even run on Windows 10, unfortunately, so I can't play it at all. Thanks, Microsoft. Just so you know, I actually tried to purchase a game off the Windows 10 store recently. I was trying to purchase.
Let's see.
It was a free-to-play game too, which I know it sounds blasphemy to someone like me, but it was an Age of Empires game, that new one. I can't think of the name of it because I wanted to see what it was like. Let me just tell you, buying games off the Windows 10 store, even the free ones, is the most torturous experience I have ever had with the video game online store. It is so bad. I cannot even imagine how you would buy a full game like Gears of War or something on there. And I'm sorry if someone out there likes the Windows 10 store, but I can't do it. I can't figure it out.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it is really a headache.
Combustor, level up. Yeah, that's what I heard, is that the Windows 10 store for buying games is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. I didn't even get the Age of Empires game. That's how bad it was. I was like, man, I can't even. It's so bad. I don't understand nothing. I have to sign into like all these different accounts, and I'm not doing it. I couldn't do it. I just went back and played Age of Empires 3 because I love that game. The game is so good. Microsoft. I know they're probably never going to watch our stream, but if somebody out there who works at Microsoft, you want me to buy an Xbox One, Age of Empires 4, Xbox One exclusive. Oh, I'll buy one. I'll buy one tomorrow if they announce it right now. Oh. Well, I can't afford it, but you know what I mean. Oh, man. I would love a new Age of Empires.
And I have this strange feeling that the Scorpio is going to be overpriced.
Wasn't it already confirmed it'll be overpriced?
I don't know.
I think, Phil Spencer actually said it's going to be just for hardcore gamers. It's not going to be for casual people. So
doesn't really say much.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very expensive. Allegedly, it's going to be very expensive. It is it's the most powerful console in history. It's still gonna be underpowered.
If that's the case, if that's all you care about is how powerful the console is, you might as well just get a PC, because you can make a powerful PC that rivals a Scorpio for less than what it will probably cost.
Oh yeah, you can. In fact, that's why I said it's still going to be underpowered, because look, PC right now is like 4K 120 frames per second. That is no joke. Like, yeah, sure, not everybody has the funds to get 120 frames per second, but just because it exists already outdates the Scorpio. You know? The Scorpio is only going to be running 4K, maybe 30 frames or 60 at it
and also the fact that horsepower ain't gonna do much, because all the games are still have to be compatible with the regular Xbox One.
True.
So it's really gonna be no point.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll get like the frame rate will probably be a lot smoother, but you know, if all the games are still gonna come to the regular Xbox One, there's really no point. You know, you're not gonna see the extra difference.
Yeah, the games are going to definitely be better on the Scorpio than they are on the One, but it's still not going to, you know, they're going to run better, but it's still not going to make much of a difference. Like, you won't really see the graphical difference in the console itself until you make that jump and just go full Scorpio exclusive, which I'm guaranteeing you they will do. They will do it. It's going to happen.
They'd have to at some point. The developers will demand it.
Let's hit your ride.
Yeah, it's going to happen. I guarantee it. It's unfortunate, you know, but it's going to happen. See, I can't see Sony doing that right now with the PlayStation Pro, PS4 Pro. I can't see them doing that right now because the PS4 Pro, well, first of all, Sony already said, you know, I think that's going to be the only two last revisions of the PS4. And they're going to just straight go into the next, they're going straight next gen next time. So PS5 is next on the horizon for us. But, I can't. Microsoft, they're going to have to do that. There's no way they can invest that much money in a powerful system and not push it for next gen as well. You know?
Well, with the way their console is, it almost seems like it's going, like it is next gen from those fucking specs they've shown.
Well, yeah, it is. It is really a next gen system.
Okay, yeah, so that's
it pretty much is.
Okay, so that's one of the bonuses I talked about, the set bonus.
Okay.
Rate of holo cars has been increased by 5%.
Oh, that's cool.
Unlocks the Omega variant of the Lavasator for purchase and challenge mode.
Nice. I see. I didn't even know they had a challenge mode in this game. That just shows you how little I paid attention. I just had fun.
All challenge mode is New Game Plus. Enemies get a little tougher, but you keep all your weapons in level.
Yeah. That just shows you, though, I didn't really pay attention much. I just went out and had fun. Which is what I love about those games.
The way Microsoft's console is, from the specs they've shown, it might as well just be a next-gen console. Just from the specs alone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all it is. And you see, I don't believe specs make next-gen systems. Oh. Yeah, you see, I don't believe that specs are what determines if a system is next-gen or not. You know, because I go by the generation gaps. Like, right now, the Switch is a next-gen system to me. But, anyway, it's the weakest of the systems right now. I still consider it next-gen. It's going to compete with the PS5 and Xbox 2, or Xbox One 2, which I heard is what they're going to call the Scorpio, which I hope to God they don't.
Calling it the Xbox One was already cringy enough.
Yeah, I hope that's just some troll that put that out there, because that's a horrible name. Oh man, I just hope that's not the case, because I really don't want to see Xbox One 2. But yeah.
Even though there's already Xbox 360, people are already confused trying to say Xbox One. Oh, you got the new console? No, I'm talking about the original console.
Yeah. That is something. Scorpio's going to be called Xbox One something. I just hope it's not 1, 2.
Like with the PS4, it was supposed to. The codename was Neo, but it turned out to be Pro.
Yeah. Well, you know what, though? I kind of like the PS4 Pro. I kind of like that thing. Kind of. I don't know if you dislike it, but I kind of like it. One thing I like about PlayStation, their gimmick code names right now are all based on the Matrix, which I find very entertaining. I find that entertaining. I don't know why, I just do. Like Neo and Morpheus.
And if people ask if I'm gonna get a Pro just for Spider-Man PS4, no.
Yeah, we should probably clarify that.
But kind of would like to, you know, just to see that kind of graphical difference on the Pro. But no, I'm happy with playing it on the regular PS4.
Yeah, same here. I wanted to get a PS4 Pro, but really the only reason I wanted one was just because it was newer and shinier, you know? Really, there's no benefit. It doesn't benefit me now that I have one. And plus, I'm very satisfied with what I have. I'm not a graphics whore, so
oh,
as
damn.
much as I love
your favorite fish.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for transporting killer fish.
Kind of a worry because oh, there we go. Yeah, I remember this part. The Jaws thing. Yeah. I'm never gonna forget that time you told me, "Oh, there's no water monster in Jack 3." Thanks.
5 animals on board.
Yeah. There's no water monster at all.
Hey, just be lucky we're not playing that. Oh, that was a fail.
I didn't even see what happened because there's no water.
You'll see it in a bit.
Oh man, that was funny. That was funny. You know what? If streaming existed during the Uncharted 2 days, you would have seen a fail kind of similar to that.
I'm sure there's a
Because I remember in Uncharted 2, there's a part where you gotta swing on these ropes, this ice crevasse, and I accidentally jumped a little too soon. And I thought I made it. I was so confident I made the jump, and then I just went straight down and died. Now, let's see, will you do it again? Will you fail for a second time? Fortunately, no.
Fortunately.
Hey, fail is funny, okay?
Says the guy who got blown up trying to get a boom hammer and got killed by Ludwig's power attack.
To be fair, though, even I acknowledge that was funny. I couldn't
Not
even
Ludwig's
be mad
power
at that.
attack.
Well, I was kind of annoyed at that point because I was like, this guy's really tough. He's really, really tough. He's very fast. And he just killed me in one hit, and I was so close to killing him. I love Bloodborne, though. You can't even stay mad at that. That was awesome.
Yeah, you stayed on that boss a lot less than I did. I spent like several hours. Like it was still like in the afternoon when I started the DLC, and by the time I beat Ludwig, it was like sometime at night.
Well, you know why? I can tell you why. Because you fought him on New Game Plus. Because isn't that your first playthrough of the DLC?
Yeah.
Was New Game Plus?
Yeah.
That's why.
And block scene. One of the characters is actually playing Up Your Arsenal. Oh man, that was fun. I think that was one of the multiplayer scenes. I like how Clank just realizes that, yeah, Ratchet kind of lied, but at the same time, you know, he doesn't care.
If only I could see. All I see is...
Oh, you should be seeing the aftermath now.
In time, rookie.
And it just popped up.
Next
Okay,
up
now
is basic
Clank
training.
saying, this is awesome.
I
would read along.
Design this fitness sport that
Huh?
features top physical condition.
FIFA.
My stick.
Yeah. Who you want?
Good luck.
Ah,
Take
you're gonna do that?
Oh. Right here.
Use it?
No, not rarely. If ever.
Because mine don't want to, like, mine don't hold the phone.
Let's see. Amount of rent and titanium you earn has been increased by 5%.
Another set bonus.
You're missing that top.
Which one?
The top part for your stick. What do you mean holding it?
Hmm?
What do you mean holding it?
And
Like, it's supposed to hold a phone so you can take, like, a...
Yeah, you're missing the part that holds it on there. That top part you're missing.
Well, that's how I bought it.
Well, mine has that top part on it. Well, you can use my stick if you want. Okay. Now we're going through the obstacle course.
the obstacle course, the fun course. I remember, this is where I'm most nostalgic for the first game, believe it or not, the obstacle course section. Seeing it in this game warms the cockles of my heart, because I love this mission. It's really fun. This was the mission I'm most excited for, because this is the one I remember most on the PS2 days.
Oh yeah, and then you had Helga just calling you pathetic.
Yeah.
And forcing you to pay for your prize.
Yep.
I would say that, you know, the funniest part of Ratchet and Clank, besides Quark's scenes, was Helga.
I think Quark takes the cake for being the funniest character in all the Ratchet and Clank games. He's awesome.
Oh yeah, he takes the cake out of all of them.
Yeah, I never want, especially Up Your Arsenal. 'Cause that's the one where he's got the video game system. And I love all those. I love all those missions, all of them. You know what I'm talking about, right? I forgot what they call it, where he has this game about himself.
Oh, the holo game. Oh, what is it? Holo comics.
I forget what it's. Is that what it is? It's something, yeah. But I love all those missions. They're all fun. I love all 4 or 5 of them. I think there is. They're all great. I wish there was more.
Yeah, it was they're called holo comics.
Yeah, I would actually buy a game just like they made like 30 levels of that. I would just buy that separate. They should just make that a mobile game. I would buy it. That would be fun. Because the humor's great. It's fun. You got nice little platforms.
It is cool that you have the swing shot available from the get-go, though.
Yeah.
They just don't tell you about it until, like, right after you find Clank.
Oh, so you have it at the very start of the okay.
Yeah, you have it at the very start. They just don't tell you about it until, like, after you find Clank.
I thought that you only get it when you get Clank.
No, it's still you have it from the get-go, but they don't start telling you about it until after you find Clank for the first time.
Yeah. Okay. Fall damage is not fun in this game. It's not fun. Fall damage is not your friend.
Try fall damage in a 2D platformer. Looking at you,
in
Bubsy.
2D platformers, yeah, in 2D platformers, fall damage just sucks. It shouldn't really exist in those games unless there's a reason for it.
We have conquered the Tower of Power.
I really like the new look of the Tower of Power too. Nothing beats the original though. That might just be nostalgia talking, but the original, I love the original Tower of Power, the original game.
And our prize is a gold bolt.
Wasn't the prize of the original one the slingshot?
Yeah. That you had to pay for.
Yeah. Hey man, the bolts are hard to come by in that world.
Yeah, I had to complete challenge mode just to get the freaking Rhino, cause it was like 150,000 bolts.
That's ridiculous.
And you know what sucks even. Okay. And you wanna know what sucks even more about the original game? There's actually a trophy / skill point where you have to get 1,000,000 bolts in the game.
Wow.
I could not imagine grinding for that long.
That is insane.
Okay, Zircon.
Mr. Zircon.
Okay, increase ammo capacity, because I'm gonna need that a hell of a lot.
I like the leveling system in this game too.
Oh yeah, I do too. They carry it over from the future games, how the leveling system works.
Yeah.
And Quark is just waiting over there with our new ship.
I need to play the future games. I'm gonna have to get. I would like to get a big collection, kind of like Kingdom Hearts style, where you get just a giant collection of all the Ratchet and Clank games and the download.
This super secret yet completely on the level mission.
Ratchet's all giddy to get his new ship.
What is this secret mission?
I call it Operation Falling Star.
I'm not supposed to fight you.
Congratulations, Cadet. You've been selected for Operation Falling Star. Galactic Range.
See, one thing I like about this game,
has a state-of-the-art
for those,
lab in
again,
Nebula
like Witcher 3,
Your
for
mission
those
is to destroy his top
enemies there that are a little too powerful for you, that can kill you in one hit, they tell you that you're too under-leveled to fight this thing, you should run. They give you the option to fight it, but they pretty much tell you, run.
Please save your questions until the end of the presentation.
If you don't have the skills, you can't pay the bills.
Your wits and the kind of fortitude normally found in more seasoned Ranger. Get in, destroy whatever he's working on, and get out. I'll monitor your position from here.
Oh my goodness, that is a new enemy, and it's terrifying.
I wish I could be there to see you off, but I have an urgent appointment with my...
So do you think at E3 we'll see the Zelda DLC that they've been hyping up?
I'm counting on you right
You got it.
I think so. If they actually have enough done for it to show it.
Yeah, it's supposedly coming out in December, which is weird because Mario's supposed to be coming out in December according to rumors. And then Xenoblade 2 was just confirmed for this year. By Nintendo themselves. Yes, I know, Nintendo themselves. They didn't give a date though. I'm expecting it to come out next year, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's actually dated for this year. Nintendo said so at a conference. So how are they going to space all that out?
I don't know.
Because I don't know about you. I don't think you can release like 3 big games in 1 month. Because it seems like Xenoblade 2 would come out in December as well. And if Mario's coming out in December, we got Xenoblade 2.
I would probably say
Zelda
like they could do Mario in like November release, and then have Xenoblade out of December. That's just my assumption though, but
that's how I would space it out if I was working at Nintendo. I would space it out, you know, Mario November, Xenoblade December. They could keep Xenoblade kind of a December game because X came out in December. And if I'm not mistaken, the original game came out for us in December. But yeah, I still find it's a little weird that they would release
remember
all
this
those
planet?
games in December.
It's where you talk to this guy. Skid. Big marks.
Oh, yeah. It looks different because you had the camera down. I couldn't make out what it was. Oh, no. I'm not fighting you. Oh, no. I just ran into a ghost.
Because that's how I actually see Sony doing it with Spider-Man and God of War. If those two games are coming out this year, because Spider-Man PS4 is coming out this year. The earliest I can see them releasing it is October or November. At the earliest.
Now you see, I think Spider-Man would be an October game. I don't know why, I just feel like that would be an October game.
Because this year it's supposed to be a pretty good year for Spider-Man.
Yeah, I feel like that would be an October game. I don't know, it's just my feeling right now. I think God of War is like a holiday game, so I think God of War would come out at the end of the year. If it comes out at all this year. I think it will.
Probably. I just hope they take their time with it and release it whenever they're ready.
Oh, I'm sure Insomniac will. I don't think they ever had.
Though then again, they have like a massive team working on it.
Yeah, I don't think they ever had problems making games like the way they want. They've earned that reputation for years.
Yeah, and even if they had maybe a couple problems, Marvel is just like, no, go ahead, you know, do whatever you want. We'll give you you know, we'll help you make it possible. From the interviews I've read and seen for that Marvel Games did, they basically want all the developers working on their games to have as much freedom as they want to make it their games.
Yep, which is good. Great.
That's the mindset. That's the mindset I like to see.
Oh, me too.
Oh, the bouncer. Why do you have to be an exclusive pre-order?
It is delayed.
Okay, and then we can get infinite ammo, invincibility. Let's see what we could do.
I didn't even listen to that man said. I have no idea what his quest was.
Let's go with that.
Monsters and sewers. Oh, that should be fun.
Little metal pieces.
Metal currency? Isn't that the rings?
No, it's just little pieces of metal. Zircon.
Now you see, here's something I dislike about the Witcher game. I'm going to outright admit that's kind of a problem. You cannot grind up. You can't grind up levels. You can't. Killing enemies does not level you up. It gives you tools that you spend for money. Now, normally I wouldn't have a problem with this. Like, I don't have a problem with it in other games that do it. Well, when they're well designed, you know. But I have a problem with it in this game, because I'm getting a bunch of quests that say recommended at level 32, recommended at level 16, recommended at level 10, recommended at level 32. And I got a bunch of contracts that say recommended 33, 25, 16. I'm only level 4. How am I supposed to do those? Like, and they all have the little skull mark. How am I supposed to level those up? I can't grind enemies. I can only do quests to level up. So how am I supposed to level up when I can't do any quests?
Hey, at least it's not as bad as Dark Souls 2, where they cut off the number of enemies you could farm by all of them.
But as surprising as this is going to be, because I kind of hate Dark Souls 2, well, I don't kind of, I really hate Dark Souls 2 in this game. Because yeah, you can grind up to a certain point at that game. You're still probably going to be underleveled and have problems, and it's going to suck, and you're not going to enjoy it, it's not fun. But at least you can farm and get levels in that game. In this one, you can't. There's no point in killing enemies after a while.
That was pretty awesome.
There's just no
Oh
point.
man,
They just drop material.
I just thought about something. Imagine if sand sharks were a real thing.
And it's autographed. Ratchet and
I
Clank,
wouldn't
the
want to
coolest
imagine
dudes
that,
I've
because
ever
then I
hung
hate
out with
sand
on a
too.
hostile alien planet. Cool.
Will you be able to get home on your own?
I'll be okay, though I don't think I'll be able to compete in the Blackwater City hoverboard competition.
Of course, as I say, fighting enemies is worthless. I get jumped by a mob of 50 people. Nice.
I miss the old. I will say this about the reboot. I miss the old cowardly Skid McMarks, who would cower in fear over everything.
His writing was better in the original game too, because he wasn't meant to. He was a cool guy who was just a coward.
Oh yeah.
He was really scared. That's like I said, the writing in this game. As much as I love Ratchet and Clank, I love this game a lot. I still feel like the writing is better in the older games. There's just some parts of the writing that aren't as good.
We should search the area for
They're still good. Don't get me wrong, but they're not as good.
Oh yeah.
We need our assistance.
Mr. Zircon
Stop
is
right
here.
here, 'cause I'm
Mr. Zircon is here to kill. That feels good seeing some of these older enemies updated.
Please vacate the construction site.
I don't know if putting the application is not. I'm just putting out Witcher, and I'm probably going to play.
Look at all those materials. All that currency.
Because I want to get the rings, and I just kicked my control to the ground by accident.
We'll probably play around with the precious minerals, which are basically rupees. If I can find a good number of bolts. I found all of them in this game, if I remember right. How long has the stream been going on?
I have no idea. It doesn't give me a time. Can't you check by going in your menu? Oh wait, I could check it right here on PlayStation. Let's see. I'm checking it now, and no, it doesn't give me a time.
We thank you for your interest.
That's weird.
No
Okay,
However, your
let me pop up the spectator thing, because that's gonna show it.
You want to cut it here?
About almost 2 hours. Ah, it hasn't. Who the hell is Blizzard? Because I don't even know. Like, it's like, I have like a lot of people on my friends list, but it's like, I would remember if I knew someone named Blizzard.
I don't think I know anybody. Friends list is probably much smaller because I don't play online.
Well, you have Destiny to thank for that.
Hey, I would have gotten Destiny 2, but now they're making Destiny 2, so I don't think there's any purpose in getting it first.
Strange energy signature near the swing shot targets. I believe it may be a
Yeah,
from threat
and on a good note for people who game on PC and was interested in Destiny, Destiny 2 is going to be on PC.
It is? I didn't know that.
Yep, they're actually making it available for PC.
That's
But
awesome.
I don't know why they didn't make the first game available for PC, which is weird because the game was coming out on Xbox 360 and PS3, but not PC. And it's like, huh, that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. Usually it's Activision's typical let's put all our games on everything. You know?
Yeah, but then again, good thing about it is that PC players get to play it if they were interested in it.
Oh yeah, I thought they were able to play the original Destiny. I always thought that was a PC game as well.
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, I always figure Activision puts all their games on everything, so it never occurred to me to check that. I didn't know.
Well, at least
I liked it.
at least it's not going to be another Mighty Number 9 fiasco where it came out on every fucking platform and each version was shit.
Yeah.
It's sad what happened. It's sad what happened to that.
Yeah. Hey, on the bright side, it looks like Capcom turned around because of that. You know, in a way, we can't really be mad at what happened with Mighty Number 9 because Capcom, I feel like if Mighty Number 9 would have never gotten the attention that it did, Capcom would have still been a crap company. You know?
That and I also think it was because of the fact that they were losing a crap ton of money because of their bullshit.
Yeah, I think it had. I'm pretty sure it had to do. I would credit Mighty Number 9 as part of it. Mighty Number 9, it drove a lot. It got a lot of sales, and it drove a lot of people away from Capcom. I feel like that was the turning.
The Hydro Displacer.
This ingenious device promised to move water.
I tell you what, did you see the trailer for that new Street Fighter game for the Switch? Well, new, quote unquote, new.
Oh yeah, good bolt.
Street Fighter 2. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Ultra Street Fighter 2.
Surface! No! At least I got the gold bolt. I drowned. Yeah. That's your worst way to die.
I'm playing Ratchet and Clank myself right now. I'm doing the space mission, so I didn't even notice. I turned my head at the perfect time. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank, not Ratchet and Clank, Marvel vs. Capcom, not Marvel vs. Capcom. I can't talk. English, do I speak it? No. The Ultra Street Fighter 2 for the Switch is a remake of Street Fighter 2, as you would imagine. But when I say it's a remake, I mean they go all out. All out. It has the original 8-bit graphic design. There's a new graphics mode where you can play in HD graphics. There's a first-person mode. Yes.
How would you play Street Fighter in first person? That's gotta be awkward.
It uses the Switch's motion controls for like that ARMS boxing game. So I'm not really too excited about that, but when I saw it, I was like, how did they make this work and actually look good? Like, it actually looks fun. I don't know how they did that. There's a create a fighter mode where you can design your fighters and stuff, and there's 2 new characters who are just like redesigns of Ken and Ryu, so it's not really new characters at all, but it's really cool. I like it. I like what I saw of that game, and I was really, really excited. It's like, wow, this looks awesome. I might actually have to get this if I ever get a Switch. This looks really good.
Oh yeah, what did you thought?
Like they learned.
Oh yeah. What did you thought about the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Collector's Edition?
I did not see that yet. I can't wait for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, but I didn't see anything.
The Collector's Edition it comes with 4 statues: Chun-Li, Mega Man X, Iron Man, and Captain Marvel, along with 6 Infinity Stones.
Huh.
And I think some other stuff like art book and stuff.
Nice.
And that's gonna cost around $200.
No, they can keep it.
Hey, if it was a lot cheaper, you would buy it for that Mega Man X figure, because it actually does look pretty cool.
You know, I like Mega Man X. I do. Not $200. I don't like them for $200. I love Mega Man X, but it's not worth $200 to me. Even a statue figure. No matter how cool it looks. But yeah, I think Ultra Street Fighter 2 cool.
With all honesty, when I actually bought the Collector's Edition for The Last Guardian, I was kind of worried about, okay, like, when I bought it just because of, I wanted the art book and, because I was like, this statue is probably going to be pretty small, because I've seen, like, Uncharted 4's statue. It was, like, fucking tiny.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm kind of expecting that for the Last Guardian statue. Surprisingly, it's actually pretty big and it's pretty hefty.
Yeah.
As you've seen.
I like the Last Guardian statue. I hope the Sonic statue for Mania is going to be at least a decent size. It doesn't have to be too big. I don't have no place to put it. But make it decent.
It's like Sega Genesis. It's like Sega Genesis with Sonic and on the top. Like Yeah, this is what I'm all about.
You see, I hope it's actually the size of the Sega Genesis, but I know it's not. It looks a little bit smaller. I just hope it isn't too small. You know? I don't want it to be like a keychain. I want it to.
That's the problem with collection editions. Whenever they do statues, the statues are always like tiny. In some cases.
Yeah.
Oh, card.
I really want the Sonic Mania. I'm getting it too. I'm saving up for it. So if I don't get any new games,
it's not that expensive. it's like $80 for it.
It's still cheaper than the most expensive game I ever paid for, which is amazing. For those who don't know, the most expensive game I ever brought was The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword. $80. $80.
Was it really worth $80? What did you get with it?
You know what?
What did you get with it too?
A lot of people would tell you that the collector's edition was not worth it. But unfortunately for people who hate Skyward Sword, I actually like the game, and it was worth $80 because I got a CD of the orchestral tracks, which is awesome. I got a new game controller with Wii Motion Plus free that came, well, not free because you had to pay for it, but it came with the game, so I didn't have to go buy a little adapter and then have to synchronize it and stuff. And the control's a collector's item now, so that's really cool. So yeah, it worked in my favor. It was really worth it to me. I mean, if you hated the game, I could understand why it wouldn't be worth it, but I liked the game. So.
Sprocket and Plank.
I would have liked it in art book. That would have been cool. Because the art book for Skyward Sword, it should have came with the Hyrule Historia. That's what it should have came with. That's the only thing I would have did different with the collector's edition. Put a copy of the Hyrule Historia.
Nothing to fear, sir. The sand sharks have been dealt with.
Beautiful, beautiful. You two have heart. I could sell that.
I tell you what.
We're always happy to assist.
After getting Zelda, Breath of the Wild, I kind of wish I would have got the collector's edition of that game if it was cheap. Because I like that game a lot.
You helping us out.
So where are you off to now?
Hospital, I guess. Gotta get this leg checked out.
A hospital? Skid, come on. You've been through worse. What are we gonna do about your sponsors?
We spoke of the Spider-Man.
I'm beginning to think you don't like.
We spoke about E3 and we rambled on. Let's talk about a game I like now. Are you excited for Sonic Forces? Jump!
Not really, cause it just looks like a Generations.
Yes, you're right. I completely agree. I'm more excited for Mania. A lot of people are like rapping on Mania that I've seen. Not a lot of people, but mostly like the newer Sonic fans. They don't understand how good it is. And hey, we have a new comment here. Somebody says, "What are you guys talking about? E3?" I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry. It's I-A-J-U-A. I'm so sorry, I'm not even going to try to butcher your name. But, Axis, what are we talking about? E3. Kinda, sorta, I guess.
Yeah, just about, you know, what we're expecting to see and what we're excited for.
Yeah, for the most part. So I guess, yeah, I'd say we're talking about E3. But right now we're kind of on the topic of Sonic Mania, Sonic Forces, because you know, just cause. But Sonic Forces does look like Generations, which is kind of not really my thing. I've seen some people hate on Mania because it looks like the older games, and they don't really understand why we're excited for older games, you know. But for the most part, hey. I think it looks great. It looks really good. They add some new moves in there, you know. They build upon that classic Sonic formula. That's what I'm excited for. Forces, on the other hand, though, I'm not as excited for, which is unfortunate. It looks more. It doesn't look as engaging to me as I thought it should be. I got a holo card. Awesome. Oh yeah, I'm playing Ratchet and Clank now. I took off Witcher 3 to play Ratchet and Clank. I'm like on the. I'm way behind you though. And I just died.
And I actually saw like a random list of what games are supposed to be at E3, putting it in quotations, because I don't know how true it is. But we're gonna talk about it in you know, I want to get your opinions on what you think of some of them that I've seen. I remember some of them off the top of my head. First one I've seen, you're probably gonna be like, wait, what? Tamagotchi was on one of the lists.
Tamagotchi?
Yeah.
Or is that
like,
Tamagotchi Life? What consoles?
You remember those old Tamagotchi keychains, like that little virtual pet?
Yeah, I know. There's, I'm just thinking, like, there's
apparently that's supposed to be a new, it's supposed to be a new game coming out. Mainly because in Japan, Tamagotchi is making a big comeback in Japan.
Yeah. You see, Nintendo had a game that released, I want to say recent, called Tamagotchi Life. Or maybe not recent, maybe a few years ago, but I know it was on the 3DS, I believe. I think it was called Tamagotchi Life, so I could see that being a new Switch game, honestly. Since they are going to try to make the Switch, I guess, their new handheld, although they're still kind of focusing on the 3DS, I could see them starting to stray away from that, you know?
Okay, and next one, the possibility that we will see Assassin's Creed Empire.
Yeah, I think we'll see Assassin's Creed.
Probably. It's been a good break. It's been a good. They took a good break from Assassin's Creed. If they're gonna come out with a new one,
Did they really take a break though? Did they really? Because
I think the last one that came out was 2015, Syndicate.
Yeah, but didn't Ezio Collection just come out in 2016? So yeah, it did. It did come out in 2016. So yeah, it wasn't really a break.
if you wanna count it. Well, if you want to count it, I guess.
I would count it. It is a collection, so I guess I would count it. But yeah, I don't think it was really that much of a break. If they're still releasing games under the Assassin's Creed banner, I don't think it's a break. A break is kind of something like a break I would consider would be like if they would have released a spin-off game. You know what I mean? Not a mainline remake. They would have released like a mobile, kind of like what Sonic did with Sonic Boom. Remember how great that game was? Yay. But if they would have released like a spin-off game, like say they released just a mobile Assassin's Creed game or something, then I'd be more willing to consider it a break. I don't know if they should release a new Assassin's Creed game this year or not. I mean, if you're a fan of Assassin's Creed, hey, more power to you. I don't know. Myself, I wouldn't be for something.
Yeah, we'd have to wait and see on that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, who knows? Brotherhood is my favorite Assassin's Creed game. If they go ahead and make something like Brotherhood and it looks that good, hey, I'm all in. I'm all in.
Yep, and then there's the rumor about the game Sucker Punch is working on their new IP that we'll see there as well. Which, from what I heard, is supposed to be a, if I remember right, it's like a cyberpunk western. Like, what, cyberpunk? I don't remember. It's like a...
That sounds like an interesting...
It's like a western kind of open world game.
Yeah, hey, that's cool. I like that. Western? You know, I am worried, though, because they'll have to compete with Red Dead Redemption 2. That worries me, because Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably going to be very good. I'm just gonna...
I don't know, they haven't put out any news on it, like, at all.
Which one? Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yeah. They haven't put out any news at all for Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, well...
the Groovatron.
I'm assuming they're going to wait for that big,
it's just so funny seeing them all dance. Okay.
I imagine that's what's going to happen. They're going to wait for that big E3 push. Because I don't think they're going to, like, rush those games out. Rockstar is really good about, keeping those games secret for a while.
And then there's the game made by the guys who made Witcher, which is Cyberpunk 2023, I believe, if I remember. And it's not going to be at E3. They already said that they're not going to show it at E3. They're showing off one of their other games. But they will show something next year.
CD Projekt Red is working this year.
Yep. It's called Cyberpunk 2033, if I remember the name. Well, it's not out yet. They're gonna talk about it some more next year, but they're not showing it off this year.
Yeah. Well, they are. You know, I don't know if anybody would agree, but they are still indie dev, kind of. They just get big budgets.
Big name publishers.
Yeah, they still are a really small company, so I don't imagine that they'll release any news for a big game like this anytime soon. Yeah, I never knew they were working on that game, but I have heard that title before.
And then there's the possibility that Square Enix might show off what the Avengers project is going to be.
Hey, that vendor might have some new weapons.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. I think it's been
maybe a little less so because Square Enix has a lot of other games on their plates coming out, like Kingdom Hearts 3. You also got Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I think what they'll do is they'll save Final Fantasy VII Remake for the PlayStation conference, and they'll only show it at the PlayStation conference. We probably will not get a demo for it. I think they can show a little bit of that Marvel project. I think it's going to happen. I don't know how sure I am it's going to happen, but I think they'll show a little bit.
Probably. And then there's that rumor that they might announce a Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Which would be interesting.
Yeah, that would be, because I wouldn't think Guardians of the Galaxy. The first thing I would think of when Square Enix would make a Marvel game would probably be like Doctor Strange or something. That's what would come to my mind, because magic and stuff, you can make a good Doctor Strange RPG. It would make sense. I don't know about Guardians of the Galaxy, though. That seems a little weird. But then again, we don't know what kind of game they're making. I'm assuming it's
well, then again, the Avengers project is getting made by Crystal Dynamics. They're not RPG guys.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Square Enix's internal team. Okay,
no,
never mind.
It's Crystal Dynamics.
Okay, yeah, that's the Tomb Raider team. Okay, then I could see, it could be the Guardians of the Galaxy. It would still be an interesting choice, though. You know? I love Guardians of the Galaxy, too. I can't wait for the sequel. We're not going to be able to watch it in theaters, but I can't wait to see it.
Oh, yeah. Let me see what else. Trying to remember. There's like a bunch. Some of them were true. Some of them weren't. Some of them were kind of realistic. Some of them weren't. Oh, here's another one. I don't know how many people have actually played this one when the PS4 first came out, but Knack 2 will probably get shown.
That's going to be at E3. I'm 100% sure that's going to be at E3.
Yeah, they showed it off at the PX conference. They've actually said that they actually listened to the feedbacks for the first game and wanted to improve it.
Yeah, that's good. I'm 100% sure we're going to see that at E3, and I'm going to predict a release date. I actually think it's going to come out in August. So I'm not going to give an exact number, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be an August date.
Could be.
Yeah, I'm going to say
it's actually good to hear that they actually want to make despite some people actually just calling it a kind of crappy just a tech demo, they actually want to push Knack as a kind of franchise. So it's kind of good. They actually are they want to take the feedbacks to heart to make it good. Because I've actually heard people say like Knack 2 is better than Knack 1.
That's great. It's great news. Now you see, that's a good thing to hear, because a lot of people, I find a lot of people criticize Sony for not really sticking to a franchise. They'll mostly, they do new IPs constantly. They don't really stick to something like Nintendo. The reason why Mario and Zelda and all these things all these franchises are so big is because Nintendo sticks with them. And look at Splatoon. Splatoon already has a sequel, and it's better than the first one apparently. It looks better than the first one, in my opinion. So I think that's something that Sony would benefit from, is making these longer-lasting IPs. You know what I mean? These evergreens, so to speak.
It's actually a little better to take criticisms to heart to make the game better if you want to make it a franchise. Unless you're just doing it to cash in on a genre.
I don't think that's what they're doing. The platforming genre is kind of a niche right now.
It really is. It really is niche.
Yeah. So I think they're actually going.
The only platformers you see nowadays is 2D platformers. 3D platformers are very scarce.
And the only 3D platformer I think we have right now is Ukulele, isn't it?
That and this Ratchet and Clank game, because it's a shooter platformer.
Yeah.
And then we're getting the Crash Insane trilogy, so that'll be 3.
I was just about to say that, and you know what? Crash is coming back. My favorite. So.
And I'm pretty sure we're gonna see something at E3 for Crash before that game comes out, because it comes out in June.
Oh yeah.
At the end of June.
Okay, does it come out like on the last day of E3? Because I know ARMS.
No, it comes out on 29th.
Okay.
The very end of June.
Nintendo is making a mistake if they release ARMS the same week as Crash, because Crash is a system seller. I don't care who you are. Crash sells well, even the bad games sell well, from my knowledge. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. I hope the new Crash game actually sells way better than what the other games do, because we need more Crash. That's an IP Sony would definitely benefit from, especially a big mascot character, you know?
And hopefully that shows Activision, hey, you know, people like platformers.
Yes.
Because that's the thing, Activision has the rights to Crash and Spyro. Problem is, they don't do shit with them.
Yeah.
That's the big problem, they don't do shit with them.
Yeah,
if they do shit with them, they'd make a buttload of money. They would have the... They would have the 3D platformer genre at the palm of their fingertips.
Oh, they would, definitely, because I was going to say that Crash, I think Crash Bandicoot is really the only other IP that can rival Mario in that sense, because as much as I love Ratchet and Clank, that's not competing with Mario, unfortunately. Yeah, it may sell more, because the PlayStation 4 sold a lot better, but Mario is one of those franchises that can come out and just dominate, you know? Like, people look at Galaxy. Galaxy came out, look how dominant that game is. Still to this day, people want a Galaxy 3. Galaxy may not be a game I enjoy, but hey, you know, people love it. So, I think
people just wanted another 64 Mario 64 and and Mario Sunshine game. That's what Nintendo's finally giving them.
Well, that's what I wanted. I actually saw the opposite. I've seen a lot of people who want Galaxy 3. They don't really want another open Mario game. I mean, sure, there's a lot of people that do, but generally, you know, we're kind of the minority, it feels like. At least from my experiences. It feels like we're the minority. Most people just want a Galaxy 3 style game. It's Galaxy. People love Galaxy. I love Galaxy too.
Galaxy is fun, but you know, you can't keep doing the same kind of game every single time. It's fine when you have like 3 or 4 sequels, but you know, you can't keep doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Even with Mario.
That's one thing Nintendo's good at. They generally only release one mainline Mario game every generation. The Wii generation was weird. We got 2. There were sequels.
Which was yeah, because because people were wondering a Mario 64 sequel and and Sunshine sequel, and the Wii generation is where we finally got a sequel to a 3D platformer Mario.
Yeah, which is very unusual, huh? Because we never ever got that before. and arguably, I guess, I don't know what's the highest selling Mario game, but I imagine it's not Galaxy. I imagine it's like 64 or something, because I think that was like one of the, what you call it, those games that come with the system, the pack-ins. I think that was a pack-in. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
For the Wii?
No, 64. I think 64 sold better than Galaxy. I'm pretty sure it did.
I don't think it was a pack-in though. It might have released the same day as the system, but I don't think it was a pack-in.
Yeah, I don't remember. I really don't. I don't know if it was bundled or not. But I do know that. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it sold better than Galaxy. So really, Nintendo just didn't make a sequel for it just because they didn't want to.
Yeah, and then they come out with Sunshine. Like we had Luigi's Mansion before we had a proper 3D Mario.
which was so weird. You know, a lot of people were expecting that for the Switch. But
what a Mario? What a Luigi game?
Yeah, I think they were expecting like a Luigi's Mansion 3. I think we kind of went off topic though. We were just talking about Mario now.
Well, that's what you get.
Well, it is E3 games, right?
Yeah,
Mario is going to be an E3 game, so.
Yeah, it's still E3. We're still talking about E3.
But yeah, well, what's some other games on that list?
It's been a while since I actually looked at it. Then there's the quote-unquote Bloodborne sequel, which I think it's just a new From Software game exclusive to the PS4.
Yeah. You know what? I wouldn't be against the Bloodborne sequel. I love Bloodborne. I can't see them making a sequel though. I don't know where they would go with the sequel.
Who knows?
Bloodborne has multiple endings, but it's mostly still like there's one canon ending. It feels like it's not like Dark Souls or any of those games where it feels like there's no canon ending. You can technically do whatever you want. Nothing's canon. In Bloodborne, it does feel like there's a canon end to the game.
Oh yeah.
I don't know where they would go from there.
Who knows? I mean, if it is great, I'd love me some Bloodborne. But I'm also interested to see what else they could do.
Here's an interesting tidbit for you. I read a rumor that FromSoft is actually making a Switch game. So that'll be interesting. That'll be very interesting.
Hoverboarding.
Hey, I'm Starlene.
They are. Apparently, they do have a working. Now this is rumors now, so take it as a grain of salt. They do have a working build of Dark Souls 3 on the Switch. So that's kind of weird. I'm surprised. I would. And there was that GameStop or was it GameStop or GameSpot? I don't remember the name off the top of my head. I feel so dumb. But there was they did have footage from Dark Souls 3's new DLC that they said was captured from the Switch, and then they immediately corrected it. So was that just a typo? Did somebody make a mistake when they put that, or no?
Could be.
Yeah,
it could also be them hiding it. It could be.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I could see. Well, to be honest, I have a hard time seeing a Dark Souls game on the Switch just because of the portable nature. But if it happens, hey, that's cool. Because I remember reading rumors like it would be like its own little. It's like Dark Souls 3 on the Switch is its own little thing. It has its own little sections and its own little weapons. Kind of like Bayonetta.
Okay. Hopefully this is it.
Yeah.
And now it's time for.
Yeah, I think so. At least I assume so. I haven't played the first game in a long time. But,
it is. I actually played it recently, and oh my god, hoverboarding in that game is just not that good.
Yep. So, any other interesting games
now?
Bloodborne 2. Just to reiterate.
And then this is a crazy rumor. I don't know where this is coming from. Apparently, there's going to be a Resistance 4.
I don't know about that.
Exactly what I was saying. I was like, I don't know. It's like, you're kind of stretching a little too far with that.
Yeah, that seems a little. I haven't played Resistance 3. I don't know the ending, and I don't really want to know for spoiler reasons, but I can say that I don't see it happening. Especially since, it seems like they discontinued that series. Not discontinued, but you know what I mean? Like, they just abruptly cut the servers, and they just kind of,
yeah.
pushed this out. So I don't know.
Yeah, they kind of did. Wasn't really that beneficial for Insomniac, honestly.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Was it sales that was hurting?
Yeah, I think it was.
That's unfortunate. Because I love the first Resistance.
Oh yeah, it is.
The only problem I had with the first Resistance game, which I hope they corrected in the sequel, is
what?
That I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I can't think of it. There was a problem with the first game I had, and I just can't remember it now. For some reason, I lost my
Nice work.
Okay, I got the list here.
Ever win a race.
Okay, I just pulled up the list again. Okay, so
you're not a wrestling.
Giving away cool
Before you finish your thought there, I was gonna say you're not a wrestling fan, so you wouldn't know if I said you just made the list. But yeah, there's a wrestler who does that. So. Fun fact for WWE fans out there.
We can race
okay,
for the
now,
silver cup.
What you were saying?
Of course, we probably have better things to do.
okay, so Activision, the 3 games we talked about: Call of Duty, World War II, Destiny 2, and Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Talked about that.
Yeah, I can see all 3. Yeah, all 3 of them. All 3 of those games I can see.
Okay, and Bandai Namco. I get. Oh man, that name's gonna fucking mess with me. Okay, Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown, Project Cars 2, Tekken X Street Fighter, and Untitled Tamagotchi game for the Switch.
Okay, yeah, the Tamagotchi game, now that they say for the Switch, I 100% completely see it happening, because Tamagotchi Life is a 3DS game. If Nintendo is going to start pushing the Switch as a replacement for the 3DS, which
I can tell you one of them that isn't going to be real, and that's the Tekken X Street Fighter. Because I think there was a whole thing about Capcom not wanting to do it because they wanted to be the only one that made one.
You know what, though? I don't know. This is one that's interesting. Because Capcom did kind of turn it recently. They are.
Then again, this is supposed to be a list of games that's supposed to be at E3, and Tekken 7 isn't on there.
Yeah, that's.
And that's supposed to be their new big game.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Capcom is turning a new leaf. I think it could happen. It could. I mean, heck, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Mega Man this year, to be honest.
Well, the only way we can judge that is with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
Yeah. I think that game's going to be great because I love Marvel vs. Capcom, especially the one with Dante and Virgil. That I don't remember if that it might be all of them, but it had Demon Crest. It had the red brand from Demon Crest in it, and it was so awesome. And I loved it, and I want more. These have Firebrand and Virgil in the new game, and not the new remake Virgil. I mean like the original Virgil. I love it. Like the. Well, you know what? Here's something I find pretty cool. Now this is completely a rumor. And I remember reading this, but apparently we are going to see a Devil May Cry 5 at some point. Not a reboot 2. They completely scrapped that. They're going straight to 5. And allegedly, we're going to see some help from our friend Hideki Kamiya in Platinum Games because they turned over a new leaf.
That was awesome.
Hideki Kamiya wants to make Okami too. So
that'd be cool.
He did put on Twitter a while back. Too. This is just like the backup what I claim here, because I obviously can't pull up the source that I read it from. But, he did actually say he wants to make Okami 2. He did a fan poll. Most fans voted for Okami 2. So, and he did mention wanting to make one. So.
Okay, now we going down to Bethesda. They only have 2 games on there, so I'm guessing if that's the case, then we'll probably see another conference from them. If it's only 2 games, we probably won't see a conference for them. Okay, and those 2 games are Quake Champions, which is expected. It's a new game they're coming out with, and then a possibility that we might see The Evil Within 2. Possibility.
It would make sense. I mean, hold on. I got Evil Within's box right there. So I forgot the dev team that made it. Tango Gameworks. Okay, Tango Gameworks.
That's Miyazaki's game developer.
Yep. We have not seen them in a while. They were not. I don't think we've heard anything from them since Evil Within.
Yep.
It is entirely possible Evil Within 2 is happening. Well, DLC for Evil Within, but you know what I mean. The first game, basically. So.
And then Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I already talked about that. Cyberpunk 2077. That was the name. That was the full name of it. 2077. For CD Projekt. Okay, okay, Codemasters. I don't know who these guys are. Okay, these guys are supposed to be coming out with, and take this entire list with a grain of salt too, because some of these I don't even know. Dirt 4, Micro Machines World Series, and F1 2017.
I have no idea what none of those games are. Well, I'm pretty sure I know the Dirt 4. That's a racing game.
Yeah, it's mostly racing games on here. Those are the 3 dirt racing games. Like, do people even still care about Micro Machines? Those tiny ass little race cars.
I do not know. I'm not a fan of racing games. You'll never ever hear me review a racing game outside of kart racers like Crash Team Racing. Please let that be DLC for Crash Insane Trilogy. I would love that so much. But yeah, I'm not really a fan of racing games, so I can't really comment on none of those. But hey, great for the people who want them if they are real.
Okay, and Deep Silver, Kingdom Come Deliverance, and Ages of Mayhem. Ages of Mayhem is a given. And we'll see. Because that's supposed to be the new game Voltalicious coming out with.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Agents of Mayhem is a brand new IP from Voltalicious, the Saints Row guys.
Yeah. Now you see, I would probably be more familiar with them if I played the Saints Row games. I only really played a little bit of 3, so I don't know too much about that. They're fun, don't get me wrong, they're fun, I just don't really play them, you know? I never really gave them a chance.
Yeah.
I never just played them.
Okay, EA. This is gonna be a shocker to nobody. Star Wars Battlefront 2, Madden NFL 18, FIFA 18, NBA Live 18, Need for Speed 2017.
Now, hold up. NBA Live 18, they're still doing the NBA games? I thought they canceled it.
Apparently so. I think you were probably talking about, I think you were talking about 2K when we were talking about, that.
No, 2K is 100% behind NBA. NBA 2K17 did phenomenal. My cousin who has it.
Like I said, this list could be bogus because some of these is like.
But yeah, NBA Live 2K, NBA Live 18. I don't know because I think EA was getting destroyed by 2K in the basketball department, and I'm pretty sure that's why they canned a lot of the NBA Live stuff because you don't really hear about the Live series anymore, and there's a reason why because it's 2K. So.
Oh yeah. Okay, now we have Focus Home Interactive. No idea who these guys are. Let me try to get through this area and then I'll talk about these 2 games because these 2 are kind of... because these 3 games are not... a little weird. I heard of one of them.
Okay.
Let me just get through this area right quick.
We must keep moving.
I'm down in the sewers of Blackwater.
Yeah.
trying to get out of that rising water.
Yep, I'm fighting sand sharks, so I'm trying to concentrate myself.
Okay, made it. Alright. 3 games from Focus Home Interactive. Call of Cthulhu, the official video game. Insurgency Sandstorm, and Vampire. Or Vampire.
No. Call of Cthulhu, I think I've heard of that game. I think I've read that.
I've seen it. Like I've seen like some gameplay on Facebook of all places.
For what they call it?
No, Vampire or Vampire, however you pronounce it.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I think I heard of Call of Cthulhu the game. So that might be real.
I don't know. It could be. Maybe not. Okay, now this will probably shock you. This will probably surprise you. Konami is going to be there with Metal Gear Survive. I thought that game was pretty much dead in the waters because we didn't hear anything about that game since they showed gameplay. So it just made me wonder, did they scrap it?
Well, Konami, to be fair, Konami did release that game on the Switch, that Bomberman game recently, but that was really it.
Okay, this list kind of, I think this list got updated because things are changed. Like going down to Microsoft, for some Microsoft games on here, when I originally looked at the list, and it's like now they have a bunch more. Hey, it's the Rhino guy.
So what do we got on this list for Microsoft? I'm kind of interested there.
Okay, Microsoft Studios. We know they're gonna have what is it? We know they're gonna talk about the Scorpio. It's mainly gonna be a Scorpio event. However, apparently they will have some games, which they better. Sea of Thieves, State of Decay 2, Fable Fortune, Forza 7, Gigantic, Phantom Dust, and Voodoo Vents Remastered.
It may help facilitate the acquisition of said merchandise.
No Banjo-Kazooie. Weird.
Let's be real. Was anyone expecting Banjo-Kazooie to be announced?
Unfortunately not. You know, that's one rumor you always hear every year. This list might be realistic because every single year you hear, but that new Banjo-Kazooie rumor, it's coming out. Watch, they're gonna announce it. Watch, and it never happens. Wasn't there a Conquer game too they were working on?
Yeah, for that their freaking VR thing.
Nah, see, I call it crappy, and I don't like judging games before I play them. But come on, man, you can't make a Conquer game like that. That looks terrible. I'm sorry if it looked good to you, but to me it looked awful. It looked really bad. It did not look fun. It did not look entertaining. Conquer looks really weird in it. Yeah, it's not doing it for me at all.
Okay, and yeah, they brought Fable Fortune is on there. I'm like, so they still caring about Fable, even though they shut down the studio that was making the last Fable. And we got a Rhino card.
Yay! I wish they would care about Age of Empires. That's going to end up becoming a meme of myself, me just being depressed because there's no Age of Empires.
Congrats! You collected your first Rhino card. You switch between your normal holo cards and your Rhino cards. Press L1 or R1.
Nice. I'm fighting Sand Sharks still.
Collect all 3 Rhino card sets and you can trade them in for the real Rhino. Okay, what can I actually trade?
So what else do we have on this list? We did Microsoft. I believe now we're just moving on to the consoles themselves, right? We did Sony and Microsoft. What is this?
We got 2 from Sega. Total War Warhammer 2 and Sonic Forces.
Oh, okay. So no Mania. Weird.
When does Mania come out?
January. Hold on, I gotta count the months on my fingers. September. Yeah, 9, the 9th month, September.
And like I said, this list could be accurate. It's probably not. So,
well,
yeah, just be sure to take everything with a grain of salt.
Well, you know, I did hear rumors too about Bayonetta 3 happening. Bayonetta is a Sega IP. Sega owns the rights to Bayonetta.
Yep. Yeah, it's probably going to be exclusive to the Switch.
There is still an important gadget in Nebula G34.
Oh, more than likely. I even heard rumors that Nintendo actually brought the entire franchise from Sega, which I don't know because I never heard about anything license changing.
I didn't hear anything like that too. Okay, now we're going down to Sony Interactive. They have a frick ton of games on here.
As always. That's why we love them.
Okay. Bloodborne 2. Possibility. Days Gone, Death Stranding, Detroit Become Human, Dreams, Gran Turismo Sport, God of War, Knack 2, Project Oscar. That's the sucker punch. That's the sucker punch game. Resistance 4, Possibility, Spider-Man PS4, Last of Us Part 2, Uncharted Last Legacy.
About The Last of Us 2.
Yep.
I don't think it's going to come out this year. I think that's going to be
no.
next year.
It's not. It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna come out this year. What I think is gonna happen is What I think is gonna happen is they'll probably show off a story trailer at E3.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
With like a possible 2018 year,
yeah.
like release like a time frame.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see anything really I don't think we're gonna see any game. I think it's just gonna be like another CG cutscene, but for the story.
Yeah, it's probably just gonna be a full-on story trailer. That's what I'm guessing is gonna be.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I would give my prediction for the story trailer, but I'm not going to because I have been right in the past. So I don't want to spoil anything. Because I know Druckmann's writing pretty good, so I'm pretty sure I know what this game's going to be about, but I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
At least not yet. Not yet. Not until we get closer to E3. So.
Okay, let's use the trespasser back in Kerwin, and let's get the next Rhino card.
So that was all the games for Sony?
Not all of them. I'm gonna list off the rest of them in a bit.
All right.
Frick. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about the rest of them in a bit. It's like trying to do this lock.
Not get killed.
No, I'm trying to do this freaking lock.
Oh,
and no matter where I put my thing at, it's.
I like these puzzles. They're fun. Okay, this should be the last sand shark area. That puzzle's tough, huh?
It's the freaking trespasser puzzles. It's like you have to make sure all the nodes are green.
I think I like these puzzles more than the ones in Tools of Destruction, though. I think the ones in Tools of Destruction are kind of tough for no real apparent reason other than they just wanted them to be hard. But that's the motion-controlled puzzles, I believe.
Okay. Well, I'm actually trying to figure this out. Okay, where did I leave off? Okay, Project Oscar, I think. Yeah, no, I actually listed them all. So yeah, Last of Us Part 2, mostly we're expecting is, and I wasn't even paying attention, I solved it. We're expecting more of a story trailer for The Last of Us Part 2, more than a gameplay trailer, because it's still early development at this point. Uncharted, Last Legacy, probably just, you know...
Yeah, that's the DLC. That's what they're going to show more of, I think. That's the DLC for Uncharted 4. They're going to show more of it. I'm more than confident they will.
Yep, let's see. Dreams. Have you ever heard of Dreams?
No, I have not.
Apparently, it's supposed to be a game being made by the Little Big Planet guys.
Ah, okay.
But they've been having a little bit of difficulty with it.
You know, when you said the title, I actually thought it would have been made by the guys who made Journey and those games.
No, it's by the Little Big Planet guys.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that should be fun then. If it's a platformer, it should be fun because they're really good. I like the big.
Okay, Knack 2, we basically talked about that already. God of War, that's a given.
Of course.
Days Gone, I think we talked a little bit about what we're expecting for it.
Yeah, for the most part, I think we did too.
Detroit Become Human, which it's, Quantum Dreams game. Nothing more you can expect than a pretty good story.
Yeah, nothing. Well, even then, the pretty good story is sometimes debatable because Heavy Rain. I know people love that game, but my God, the story in that game is just all over the place. I mean, I played a little bit of it. What I played of it, I was like, wow, this isn't that good. But then again, the game has multiple ways to play, so maybe I just played it wrong.
Who knows? And then Death Stranding, the brand new game by Kojima.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more of that.
Let's see, Gran Turismo Sport. It's the new racing game by the Gran Turismo guys from Sony.
Yep.
Let's see, Project Oscar, we talked about that a little bit. Resistance 4, we already have a feeling that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And Spider-Man PS4, which I think we talked about a little bit. What we're expecting. If it is, yeah. Though I keep hearing, like, on Twitter, because you already know how Spider-Man PS4 news is on Twitter.
Yeah.
People on Twitter are saying, like, oh, Marvel's gonna show something for Spider-Man PS4 on their latest Thwip show. If it is, most I can see is probably a story trailer, which means if that's the case, we'll probably get a full gameplay trailer at E3.
Yeah.
But that's the most I could see if we're seeing it at the Thwip show.
Same. So like I was saying, though, do you think we'll see gameplay for Death Stranding?
Depends on if they actually got a good chunk of it done so far.
You know you have to share whatever you found. I think I will save these for me. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think we'll see gameplay of it. I don't think we'll expect to see Death Stranding until 2018, I think that's a 2018 game.
Okay, and I think that's all Sony's ones so far. Square Enix's ones, we talked about 2, which was the Avengers Project and Guardians of the Galaxy, which is a possibility. Final Fantasy VII Remake and Battalion 1944. I have never heard of Battalion.
Now, if this list doesn't talk about Final Fantasy 12, it's garbage.
What is that supposed to be?
Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age is coming out on PS4 in August, so I'd imagine they showed more of that game in E3. They probably won't, though.
What is
more or less
this?
a jest.
I'm trying to remember which one is this.
I don't know if we'll see Zodiac Age. Did they even mention it on that list?
What?
Zodiac Age, Final Fantasy 12.
No.
I'm pretty sure that comes out in August. I'm pretty sure that's going to be talked about in some capacity.
Probably.
Maybe announce that it's multi-plat. Yeah, maybe they're going to announce it's multi-plat, because I don't think they did that yet.
That's a given. At least at this point.
My upgrade should allow me to
okay, and now we're down to Take-Two Interactive. Now, these are the guys that own Rockstar.
Yeah.
And the only 2 games they have on there is Red Dead Redemption 2 and NBA 2K18.
Okay. I'm pretty sure they're going to talk about WWE 2K18 too. So that's a thing that's going to happen. But I don't think they're too proud of that game. So They're probably not going to talk about it much.
Probably not.
But, yeah. Yeah, I do believe that that's going to be another thing they talk about.
Maybe just like, yeah, they'll probably be like, yeah, we're coming out with another WWE game. It's coming out in October. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, that's going to be. I can't see really anything wrong with that list right there, because I can't imagine they're going to show Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't think that's coming out anytime soon.
Oh yeah.
2019, the earliest probably.
Yep. And they would have to show off Red Dead Redemption 2 at some point, because that game's supposed to be coming out sometime in the fall.
Yeah, that's going to be the big game for them at E3. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, Ubisoft is up. Assassin's Creed 2017, which is supposed to be Empire.
Yeah.
Beyond Good and Evil 2. I've never heard of the first game.
Oh, yes. Beyond Good and Evil 2. I have heard of that. It's supposedly a Switch exclusive this time, which is going to be interesting. Because
No, they have it on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch.
Yeah, well, here's something interesting fact. I can't believe you never heard of Beyond Good and Evil first, because Beyond Good and Evil, very, very loved game. It's kind of one of those niche games that get a lot of cult following, you know? And first game was supposed to get a sequel, and it never happened. And they showed the first trailer for Beyond Good and Evil 2 at the PlayStation 3 press conference, I believe, for E3 one year. They showed a gameplay, not gameplay, but a cinematic trailer for Beyond Good and Evil 2 at a PS3 conference. I don't remember what year it was, but you can Google it, I'm sure. And then we never heard about it ever again. Ubisoft has been pretty coy on it, and then most recent thing I heard is that it's a Switch exclusive now. Like Nintendo brought it out on the Switch. So, yeah.
Okay, and of course, Just Dance 2018.
Oh, that's all. We knew that was going to happen.
PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Of course, it's going to be on a Switch. South Park: The Fractured Butthole. Well, that has to be coming out sometime this year.
Yeah, that's a stupid title.
It is, but that's why I love it. And then Tom Clancy Splinter Cell, whatever the new one is going to be for 2018.
I didn't even know they were still making Splinter Cell. I thought they kind of finished that franchise off.
The last one they made was Blacklist.
Yeah, that came out.
I'll give him this. He stays
Cool,
busy.
like in 2012.
Let's go see what he's been making.
I think 2012 or 2013, because I think it also came out for.
It's on the Wii U. That's why I think it came out like in 2012. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I didn't know they still making it.
Okay, so already talked about Assassin's Creed. You know what to expect. Beyond Good and Evil 2, you actually spent like a good few minutes talking about it.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a. I didn't know. I heard it was an exclusive. I mean, it could be wrong, but I do remember reading that Nintendo has rights to it now. But hey, it's Ubisoft. They don't ever keep exclusives really. So.
Same with Capcom.
Yeah, well, Capcom's the worst. Capcom will tell you, oh yeah, it's exclusive for your console. And then like a year later, oh, we're putting it on all the consoles. The only time, you know what's funny? They might have actually changed that, because I don't think Street Fighter V is going to be announced for anything else. They might actually change.
Could be. But it was never exclusive to begin with, because it came out for PC too. So I don't really count those as exclusives.
I mean, neither. But they finally changed those to some degree, a little bit. It's at least going to stay on those two systems, for all we know.
Yeah. Just Dance 2018. Does anyone not expect a Just Dance game coming out nowadays?
Yeah, there might be a small minority that don't expect it. I pretty much guaranteed it would have happened way. That series just sells well. People love it. It's fun. So.
Yep. South Park: Fractured Butthole, the sequel to Stick of Truth, which this one is going to be superhero themed, which that's going to be hilarious.
Oh yes, can't wait.
And then Splinter Cell. Hey, if it's coming out, it'll be cool. I enjoy the Splinter Cell games.
But you see, back to the South Park, I feel like that would be an October game too. Like that would be something that would come out in October.
Oh,
I don't know why.
it's a Predator launcher.
Self-destruct sequence
Nice.
initiated.
I just grabbed the Predator launcher and already there's a self-destruct.
So, what else was on this list again?
And last up is Warner Brothers, which they only have 2 on their list: Batman 2017 and Middle-earth: Shadow of War.
Okay, now let's talk about Batman 2017. I don't believe this is happening in 1 minute unless it's a multiplayer. I'm just gonna put that
Well, people have been speculating that it could be like a Damian Wayne kind of game where you play as Damian Wayne as Batman. I don't know either. That's all I've been hearing.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing that because it seems like
Unless it's another series, not an Arkham game, but a different series.
Yeah, it seems like the guys who make the Batman games, though, they feel like they're tired of making the games, I guess, because they seem to be moving away. They wanted to move away from it, I believe I heard one time. I read something about them wanting to move away from Batman, so I don't know. It would be weird if they made a 2017 Batman game, I feel. Hey, if it's great, good. I would like a Batman Beyond game. That'd be fun. But, I don't know. I can't see a 2017 Batman. It just doesn't compute to me, you know?
Not to me either.
Now, Shadow of War, though, that's guaranteed. So that was going to be at E3.
Yep, that's always guaranteed. That was guaranteed the moment they announced it.
Oh yeah, they don't have anything for the Switch. They don't speak nothing for the Nintendo's consoles.
Not for Nintendo. Some of the games that I did talk about are supposedly coming to the Switch.
Yeah.
Like, let's see, Beyond Good and Evil, Just Dance, let's see, which other ones, Sonic Forces, and, what else is on here for Switch? The Untitled Tamagotchi game, Tekken X, Street Fighter, which I don't think that's a thing, and that's about it.
Yeah. Now you see, the Switch, we already know Mario's, Splatoon 2, Arms is probably going to be there. But here's an interesting rumor. I was kind of expecting you to say in the list because this has been heavily rumored. They even leaked images of it. Apparently, you know how Pokemon Sun and Moon came out for the 3DS?
Yeah.
Apparently, Pokemon Stars is going to be a Switch exclusive. And they're going to show it at E3. Now, this is just a rumor. I heard this rumor from Game Explain. Apparently, that Pokemon Stars is going to be a Switch game. And it's going to be like a remake of Sun and Moon. Kind of how they do the third game in the series, you know, like there's Pokemon Ruby and Emerald. Ruby, Sapphire, and then Emerald is the third game.
Yep.
That's what they're doing here, except this is a Switch game. So that's going to be really different. I think Pokemon Stars gets announced. That's going to signal the end for the 3DS because, as you know, Pokemon is like the biggest franchise in all of gaming.
Yeah, and I think they'd want to sell the Switch as a handheld.
Yeah, it'd be smart.
It'd be a smart business move for Nintendo.
Oh yeah, especially since their handhelds sell like crack. Well, they just released the 2DS XL. I don't know if you saw that. The new 2DS XL. It's basically a new 3DS, but it's a 2DS form.
Now the people are apparently getting defensive crazy over.
Yeah, so you know what? Anyway they release that, I'm pretty sure they're going to go ahead and make the Switch their main console. I mean, they have to. They can't just, you know, they can't.
Rhino 3.
Rely on the
The Rhino 3. The up your arsenal Rhino.
Yep.
Yeah, there's only like about 9 Rhino cards in total.
So there's 9 of them. Wow.
Yeah, because they actually count some of the ones that don't have right on the name, like the Harbinger and the Zodiac.
Oh, okay. But yeah, the Switch, that's one rumored game I heard about. Of course, you hear Bayonetta 3. We don't know, we might see Bayonetta 3.
Who knows?
I can see it happening. NBA 2K18 is going to be on the Switch. They already announced that way in advance.
His own army.
Yeah, Skyrim on the Switch. They never announced anything for Skyrim. That's one.
Though we know it's coming.
Yeah, we just know it's coming. We don't know if it's a special edition, although I'm kind of guessing it would be, because the graphics look pretty good. They look better than the 360 and PS3 version, so it has to be a special edition, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because that's the only relevant version of it that's out.
Yeah, can you imagine how big a slap in the face it would be if it's just a regular Skyrim and you have to buy the DLC separate?
Oh, Bethesda would be getting death threats from the Nintendo fan base.
So bad. It would be such a slap in the face to Nintendo as well.
Oh yeah, it would be.
You know, I don't know exactly what they'll do in terms of mods. I think that's one thing they won't do. But if they do mod support, can you imagine how cool it would be to be able to make all these Zelda or Mario related things in Skyrim?
Yeah, I think Nintendo would be it.
Oh, Nintendo would be worse, I think. Nintendo is very protective of their IP.
Yeah, it's like, no, nobody is allowed to make a Mario mod in Skyrim on our platform.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just Nintendo being a butt.
Yeah,
even though they have a right to do so, it's still, you know, kind of shitty.
Oh yeah, it's bad. I heard also that they may be thinking of a Zelda Maker, which I don't know about that. That seems a little weird. I don't think it's even possible to have a Zelda Maker like Mario Maker. I don't think it's possible. I can't.
Well, unless it's about you know, creating your own dungeon, your own Zelda dungeons. That's the only thing I can see.
Yeah, because you would have to make an overworld and stuff. I can't see that being a thing. That wouldn't be fun to make. It wouldn't be like Mario Maker.
Well, no, not an overworld, man. Yeah, just a dungeon maker.
Yeah, speaking of dungeon makers, there is a game. I forget what it's called.
But
RPG Maker is.
But then again, like you said, yeah. But like you said about the Zelda Maker, it probably wouldn't be much fun because, well, only one game they could actually have some fun with the dungeon makers would be the NES Zelda.
Yeah.
Not so much the N64 version or Link 2.
Yeah.
Maybe Link 2.
See, that's,
maybe.
I think that's even debatable because that game's a 2D side scroller.
Yeah, no, that's why I said maybe Link 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see that. Like, a lot of people were excited for a Zelda Maker. They want a Zelda Maker. I don't know how Nintendo can pull that off. It would have to be,
like I said, unless it's like a dungeon maker for based off the NES games, I don't really see anything else from that.
Yeah, it would have to be top down. You cannot do side scroller. I can't.
Yeah. Because Mario, you can make that work.
Oh yeah, Mario's just a level editor, really. And that's cool. So. Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4. That's one that just came to mind. Pikmin 4, Miyamoto announced that a long time ago. He said it was almost done. I imagine they were sort of new. I imagine everything will switch, and that's going to be announced this year. Almost confident it's going to happen.
Most likely.
And then Retro's teasing their new game by showing pictures of barbecue. And as some people pointed out, their new game is using prime steak in the barbecue. Prime steak.
It can't be like why should it be like Metroid Prime Samus has a barbecue on Planet Iridia?
Watch it just be cooking simulator. Yeah, you know what? Watch it be a Gordon Ramsay game. That would be awesome.
Oh my god, Retro making a game based off of Gordon Ramsay.
Hey, Retro can do it, man. Retro, but then again, Retro's a whole new team now. They're not the same team that made the Metroid Prime games anymore. But hey, they can pull it off. Go for it.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I think that's all the games I really know off the top of my head. I'm not looking at any particular list. I just recall hearing these, like through various YouTube videos, reading it online and stuff like that. But we already talked about the Zelda DLC, which I'm 100% sure is happening. Well,
oh yeah, they'll probably show that.
That's all I can really think of off the top of my head.
The Blargian Snaggle Beast.
You want to fight the boss? I'm just running around back and forth. How long is the stream been going on for?
Captain,
how long is the stream
did you know
going on
Drake's
for?
secret project was a blog?
I think a little past 2 hours. I think.
Its video and put like timestamps, everything we talk about.
Oh my god, I could see that being a fucking thing. Just burn them off of your computer and just chop them up into like 11-minute segments or something. About 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours. Good lord.
Oh yeah, yeah. You'd probably have to you know, burn these off of YouTube and just you know, chop them up.
It's going to take forever to download these videos.
Oh, just chop them up and you know, we could just put them back up.
Yeah, or you can leave it up, just put it on private or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, set it to private and you could just chop the videos up.
Yeah. I'm about to have to sign off there because it's late.
Okay, yeah. Let me just kill this Snaggle Beast and then we could call it there.
All right.
It's not gonna take me long.
No, I'm watching it play right now because I just turned off my my Ratchet and Clank. So the Guardian Snaggle Beast. This is the boss that impressed me so much with how it looks. Sorry if I'm whispering a little bit. Everyone's asleep. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I have no idea what's so funny.
You'll see.
Because right now Mr. Zircon is just destroying this thing. Oh my god. Guardian Snaggle is getting down.
Oh crap, oh crap.
I didn't even use the Groovitron on him. That is
You can use the Groovitron on any boss. Even the Pixelator.
I didn't know that. That is cool. That is awesome. Now the Guardian Snaggle is, in my opinion, the most impressive looking difference from the original. This one is super, super impressive.
Oh yeah.
And I think this place looks good in the original game too, so that's sense.
Begin fire suit protocol.
Oh, flamethrower. Yeah, could be internet issues, could be other things.
Oh, it's internet. Pixelator makes it.
Initiate cranial implant.
Yeah. Oh crap. This actually replaces the first boss in the first game, where it was just like one of these things, except it was a giant, like a queen, sort of.
See, I don't remember the first boss in the original.
Yeah, because it was pathetically easy. That's probably why.
Yeah.
It honestly was pathetically easy, honestly. Most of the bosses were, except for the final boss.
Yeah, the final boss was actually challenging.
Which, I can tell you one thing, the Rhino, when you actually get it, it rapes that final boss like a motherfucker. The Rhino makes that final boss your bitch. Because just two shots, two trigger pulls from it, and that boss is going down fast. Now we got it fully maxed. I got the combustor fully maxed.
On my screen, well, I'm here watching from the past, so you don't have anything maxed right now.
You've lost control of the subject.
Hold on, let me reset the names.
Okay, okay. And I got raped by those little frog things.
I don't remember what they're called. I used to remember.
I don't remember what they're called either. I guess you could call them baby snaggle beasts, or I don't know. I don't know either.
Enemy names. I'm used to remembering enemy names. Now, you see, I'm not a big fan of the Predator launcher. It's a really good weapon, but I just don't really like using it.
Oh yeah. It's not the best rocket launcher, honestly. Ah! Motherfucker. 8 pixelator. It's... Oh yeah. The Predator launcher is not my favorite rocket launcher. I like the Annihilator a lot better. From up your arsenal.
That's my favorite, because I remember getting that one. That was funny. Riding it.
Ow! Well, then again, I'm also playing this on hard.
Yeah, but I'm talking just in general. The original version.
Oh yeah. It really wasn't. It was just about staying back from a distance and using what you had, like either bomb gloves, anything explosive, or the blaster.
Yeah, he was pretty much just a bullet sponge otherwise.
That's all he was a bullet sponge. Alright, time for the combustor. Good thing my platformer skills are on point. Dodge and fire like a boss.
Initiate cranial implant. The
Fire
appears to have a fun.
Oh yeah.
Jim, let's boost the neurotransmitters and see if we can add a few IQ points to
Can't
this
really
dim
blame
light.
the fuzzy stream on the
Oh yeah.
itself. It does that because the stream directly.
Oh yeah. You gotta get that latency.
We're about to finish with this.
That's fine. This guy's almost beaten anyway. You can. I guess you can stay on for a little bit because, like I said, this guy's almost dead, and we can end it there.
Okay.
Because my best weapons are at level 5. My best weapon is at level 5, so yeah, he's dead.
I don't know if the mute worked there.
It didn't. I can still hear you.
That's really effective muting, Mike. Thank you.
I yield. Please don't hurt me.
Hello?
Tell us.
Hello. I like how he's out of breath after that.
Hang on.
Tell us what you know about Drek's plan.
Whoa. Thanks. Yeah, what he said.
I can give you this info bot.
I imagine like the original Ratchet, he should be taking a blaster up to the dude's face like, you better talk right to F now, or something like that.
Greetings, Clark, imbecile.
Dr. Nefarious.
You've been selected for the beta trial of my latest invention, the XK-81 Jetpack. Though initial testing had a few small setbacks, I'm happy to report that I worked.
And I have a feeling they set up Dr. Nefarious to be like kind of be a main villain for whatever next game they would plan on doing.
I think
Come pick yours up at our base on Gaspar.
Dr. Nefarious is not responsible
I think so.
for death, dismemberment, or irreparable injury to your central nervous system.
if they make a sequel to this, I imagine.
Captain, it's Ratchet.
Yeah, I hope so too.
We just defeated the Snaggle Beast and found out what Drek is up to.
Okay. See, pick that up. And we should be close to the exit. Yep, because this is the last, because that was the last area. Alright.
I'm surprised my internet didn't go off.
Hey, I bet the Rangers could use.
It's like once you reach the 30-minute mark, wah. Just goes wah. I don't know. I think I might keep this. I think I might keep this stream public for a little bit. I might keep it public. I'm not sure. I might keep it public because it's just lengthy. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Okay, and there we are. Let's buy some ammo, and that's where we'll call it.
Yeah, because I know my stream of Bloodborne, the only reason I put it on unlisted is because I wanted to let it process, you know.
Yep, and I pretty much just made it public because it was like all I needed to do was just do timestamps for it. Okay, and yeah, that's true. It auto saves.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's the only
What's our
reason
destination?
Okay. Now we just fly over to Gaspar, and that's where we'll call it. Because I want that autosave to kick in. That's one thing I do kind of miss, though. I miss like how the ship flies from planet to planet, like, you know, hiding the fact that it's actually a load screen. I kind of miss that for this one. Alright, and that's where we're going to call it.
I don't have any endings. I don't like to do exits because I don't know how yet, so I just say peace.
Let's go find you a new jetpack.
This is Skull Nate.
I'm ready.
And we'll see you guys, oh, sometime soon, hopefully.
Yes. Okay.
So, thank y'all for joining. Thank you for watching, and have a pleasant day. Yeah, it's like 12:16 where we're at.